Yo, let's go. I'm trying to get a lo-fi Christmas beat going, and like, I don't know, this just, there we go. Can we deal with that? That's kind of weak. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna get the job done. We're gonna have to go back to the normal music. I need some energy for the Intel build today. I'm sorry. I should have come prepared. This Christmas music, it's not getting the job done. Goodbye. I'm so sorry. How's everybody else doing? We are here for Casual Monday stream. There we go. There's my song. There we go. All right, there we go. A little bit more energy. There we go. Oh, yeah. That makes me feel right at home. All right. Boom. Right there. Perfect. Huge Monday dub, says Dr. Zoomer. Doc told me he wasn't showing up to the stream. He's like, I got more important things to do, man. But here he is. Welcome, Doc. How's everybody doing? This is the only stream of the week, unfortunately. Holiday season, you guys know the drill. Yada, yada. I got family coming into town. We got Christmas. We got Christmas Eve. This is it. Thankfully, we are doing the highest priority build of the week, which is the all Intel build, now that my Arc B580 came all the way from Canada via Newegg. I don't know why they shipped it to Canada first. Feel like they could have taken a better route than that, but here we are. We got it on deck. King with the Twitch Primer, thank you. Mexican Electrician with the 6-month Tier 1 resub. The Mac with the Twitch Primer. VW Boy with the Twitch Primer. Painful also with the Tritabitis. Says, let me in the lounge. Got to get on the Christmas party. Let's go. We're here, man. I took off the TTS for tonight. We can talk about that later. Honestly, I just want to talk about Intel. We'll talk about the TTS in a little bit. Kind of just want to read the alerts. Go back to normal. We'll see how it goes. Worst MK player. Worst Mortal Kombat player. With the Tier 1 sub, thank you. Mini with the Twitch Primer. I saw whenever I started the stream that there were a ton of first-time chatters. Type a 1 in chat if this is your first ever ZTT live stream, and don't type yet. And type a 2 if the stop. You guys didn't let me finish. And a 2 if the reason you pressed 1 is because you saw the YouTube short / TikTok today. So either a 1, a 2, or a 12 would be ideal. The data's skewed though. It's all 1s. It's all 1s. You didn't let me. 42? Oh my god. I'll take the L on that one. That one didn't land. I'll take a 3, 67, 5, 33. That one didn't work. That one didn't work. My fault. My fault on that one. Glue with the Tier 1 resub for 2 months. Thank you. Infinity's Vault with the $1 YouTube Super Chat. Thank you. A1X also with the Super Chat over on YouTube says, how can I get more FPS on my PC by optimizing? Update the drivers. Make sure you got XMP enabled. Clear up all the junk. Overclock if you want to. Tune the settings. Figure out which settings have the maximum amount of impact on your frame rate. Sometimes it's just like some games, shadows are a huge deal, and if you just disable shadows or turn down the quality of shadows, it'll optimize your FPS a good bit. Make sure you don't have like a stray ray tracing setting turned on, etc. What is overclocking? It's a whole thing. We're not getting into it today. Trust me. Sorry. Eric with the Twitch Primer. Thank you very much. So, at this point in time, I have zero clue how many people are actually new. My little chat poll did not work. Maybe we'll ask that again later. But I have a feeling that a lot of you are new here. We actually do a even more energetic Thirsty Thursday live stream. I'd highly encourage you to watch that. Except we're not doing Thirsty Thursday this week because it's in between Christmas and when my family comes. It's another whole thing. But Thursdays, that's our big stream. We got the beer out. Actually, I think this week we might. Numpty's here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Let's see how many people get banned. How many people? Louder? Okay. Okay. All right. Way too quiet? Okay. Disregard. Louder? Disregard. You guys are on your game today. For those of you that are new, if you complain about the Max Verstappen volume being too loud, insta ban. You got to get out. The only acceptable opinion here is that we got to turn the Max Verstappen volume up. Hold on, I'm actually going to do that right now. All right, I just turned it up for next time. It's definitely not loud enough. Hold on. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Painful also with the 1,000 biddies. He says poll is up. What poll? First time here, question mark? Oh, there we go. 45%, not first time. First time because YouTube short, 32%. First time, 25%. There's no way that many people it's your first time and you didn't see the stream, the video today. I'm not buying that. There's no way. That seems like fake news. Thank you for the 1,000 biddies though, painful. And Numpty with the 1,000 biddies said, "Evening Zach, let's go." Also, Steelers are still the best team in the AFC. Got it. Correct, Numpty. I would agree. Cody with the Twitch primer. Thank you. I keep thinking that I'm hearing something above me, but the 3D printer is it's firing away on some last-minute Christmas gifts. How many people have a 3D printer? Never mind. Never mind. I can't. Never mind. I can't ask the chat anything right now. Not with the Twitch primer. Thank you. Seven. Cleverly spelled with the tier 1 sub. Thank you. Cody. Did I say that one? Cody with the Twitch primer. Thank you. Some of you have a 3D printer. I actually have one 3D printer down right now. I usually have two. One of them, the nozzle got like super jammed up and broken. I couldn't figure out how to fix it. So I'm waiting on a new nozzle. And because of Christmas, you can't order, like Amazon 2-day shipping turned into like 8-day shipping. So I'm waiting on that. And I'm down to one printer as I'm trying to print 3D printed gifts for people that are about to come to my house. Should be fun. I hope we can get it done. Zach, I'm in charge of... Sorry, that was too quick. Doc says, Zach, I'm in charge of cooking our turkey and ham for Christmas dinner. Any tips? There's no shame in buying a cooked turkey. Just saying. Just saying. That would be my tip. I am not the the turkey cooker of the family. If it doesn't involve a grill, probably not the guy. Basting is key. I have no idea what basting is, to be honest. Zero Tired with the tier 1 sub. Thank you. Just Romans with the Twitch primer. Not... Oh, I already read that. I already read that one. Deep fry the turkey. What are you printing? I can't say because the person I'm printing it for, I highly doubt they're watching, but just in case if they are, that could ruin the surprise. It's a gift. Yeah, I can't. Hold on. I can show you something that I have been printing recently now that my kids are asleep. Or at least they're in bed. Hold on. This is the latest Santa's 3D printing farm. Before we start this, Intel. Oh my god. Oh my god, I lost one. Oh my god, where'd it go? Mayday. Mayday. Oh, this is a critical alert. Where the... Oh, whew. Got it. Okay, so these are some stocking stuffers for my kids. I promise we're going to build this Intel PC. I don't want this stream to be super late. This is what we got on deck. We got some Spider-Man organizational boxes with latches. Not bad, right? Not bad. We got Spidey. They both are big-time Spider-Man fans. We got those on deck. We also got some grabber arms. My 3-year-old's favorite color is orange. 5-year-old is blue. These are actually pretty sturdy. And they are huge into turtles. So we got them, or I printed them some little sea turtle action here. Boom. There we go. That is what my, some of the gifts that will be in the stocking come Christmas Day. From Santa. To be clear, from Santa. All right, let's get back to serious business, por favor. Okay. Oh my god, you guys are in ads? That's pretty badass. I missed who said that, but I like it. I like it. CO with the Twitch Primer. XBZ with the Twitch Primer. Michael, Twitch Prime. Thank you guys very much. Yeah, we'll wait for the ads and then we'll talk about these parts. Because I gotta record it, because we're actually making a full long-form YouTube video on all the parts of this build. And I do want to kind of build this PC somewhat quickly. This is not the definition of a quick build. We got a lot of extra fans and RGB stuff to install. So that's why we're going to start early. We're going to start as soon as this ad breaks over on Twitch. How's YouTube chat looking? Santa is literally real. Do Intel cards have anything like SLI or Crossfire? That's a good question. Not that I know of. But who would know that? What 3D printer do you have? I have a Bamboo Lab X1 Carbon and the A1. Oh, yeah. Sorry, we'll talk about the giveaway, too. We'll talk about the giveaway, and then we're going to start building. Giveaway, parts list, parts build. And I'm going to have to pee in between one of those, because I already have to pee. Yes, the giveaway is worldwide, but as soon as this ad breaks over in 15 seconds, we'll do a quick run, because I know there is a lot of new people here. We're always running Game PC giveaway. 7 seconds, and then hopefully everybody's back. Or is everybody back now? Are you guys all here? It still blows my mind that Twitch runs ads during hype trains. Like, you... What are you sipping on? Awa. We got some Awa here. Painful says I'm building a PC along with you tonight. Nice. That's what I like to hear. Okay, level 5 hype train is done. All right, first up, the giveaway. For those of you that are new, we are literally always running a gaming PC giveaway. We don't give away a PC every stream, but every stream you can earn points towards whatever the current giveaway is. You can screenshot this right here. All you got to do is type in ! giveaway and click on that link. It's got to be on Twitch though. I can only run this giveaway platform on Twitch. So if you're watching on YouTube, pull up the second browser tab, watch on both. If you really prefer watching on YouTube, make sure you're earning those points. You type in ! giveaway, you log in with your Twitch account, and then that'll take you to this website right here. This is how many people are entered in the giveaway, how many tickets are currently out. Over here on the left shows you exactly how you can earn points. You basically just earn points by watching the stream. That's the completely free way to do it. Look, it says I currently have 400 giveaway points. Every giveaway ticket is 100 points, so I can afford 4 more tickets. I currently, right here, have 12 tickets. I'll buy 4 more. Now I'm up to 16 tickets, and I'm back down to 0 points. Yes, I am trying to win my own giveaway. That's how we roll. This is the current giveaway PC, Ryzen 5 7500F and an RTX 4060 Ti. Complete worldwide giveaway, but I'll only pay to ship it in the United States. I'm sorry, don't hate me. If an international viewer wins, You have to make the decision if you want to pay for shipping or not. We've only had it once. New Zealand. And they paid for it. So it's completely up to you. We do roll backup winners just in case if that happens. But yeah, there you go. Free PC. All you got to do is watch the streams, turn on notifications. That way you earn as many points as possible. And the next drawing is when? It's usually every 6 weeks, but this one's, yeah, January 30th. We just rolled one like a week and a half ago. This one's a little bit longer because of Christmas, New Year's, CES, and another trip that I'm going on. So this will be a pretty light streaming month, unfortunately, for me. But yeah, exclamation point giveaway. You don't all have to type it. Just click the one link. It's not a unique link. Okay, let's roll these cameras and talk about the parts real quick. Okay. All right, so the entire purpose of today's build isn't just to farm money and views off of you guys. It is to use some brand new Intel hardware. I have personally... How many people... All right, here's the real test. Type a me in chat if you are currently using a current gen Intel CPU, the Core Ultra 200 series. Type a me in chat if that is you. If any of you. Me? One person? Okay. Yeah, not me. Hell no. Nah, not yet. Nobody. 13th gen. Yep, that makes sense. 14th gen. Yeah, 12th gen. Yeah. I honestly only saw one person. Wait, a couple people on YouTube, actually. A couple people on YouTube. But yeah, very minimal people. I think out of all the people here, less than 5. Okay, yeah, very few people. I'm in that boat too. I have never touched the new Intel hardware. But that ends today. Because first up, we have an Intel Core Ultra 5 245K on the LGA 1851 socket. This is my first time using that socket. I only bought this one because this is the absolute cheapest Core Ultra 200 series CPU right now. It costs $279. That's the cheap one. And they wonder why. They wonder why nobody typed me in the chat. This is the cheap one. $279. It's more than the GPU. I in no way am endorsing this CPU and GPU combination, just for the record. I am only doing it so it's an all Intel build. This is not a build that I'm going to be like, all right, guys, go and copy it. No, this is for science. That's what we got, though. Of course, for the GPU, this unboxing experience is really good. But we'll do that in just a minute. The Intel Arc B580. This is just the reference model straight from Intel. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff when you unbox this. I hope my videographer, Brian, I hope he did not mess it up. I hope he put it back together because he was filming this earlier today. But yeah, $250 for this. And if you are just like not up to speed at all what's going on, in terms of FPS per dollar, you're looking at the best possible card right now. Under like $500 or something. Possibly against all of them. I'm not 100% sure. But the value of this thing is so good. It's just almost impossible to find. I pre-ordered mine like the second it went live, and it took probably 2 weeks to get here. It shipped from Canada, like I was saying earlier. So who knows if the availability of those will actually improve over time. Hopefully it does, because it's going to be an absolute banger if it does. All right, here's the RAM. We got some silicone power Zenith, just a white RGB DDR5 32 gigabyte kit. Clocked at 6,000 megahertz, CL30, I believe. 80 bucks. 80 bucks on that. For the SSD, this was actually on a little bit of a deal, because this is one of the better ones. This is an MSI Spadium M450, 1TB Gen 4. Paid $50 exactly for it. Usually I'll go with a cheaper model, but these were on sale on Newegg for $50, like I said. For the motherboard. Oh. Oh. That's nice. We got an ASRock Z890. I've never even seen that number before. Z890 Pro RS Wi-Fi. That looks nice. That's clean, man. That's real clean. I like that. There we go. That's what we're going to be plugging the 245K into. For the power supply, the B580 is not the most power efficient graphics card. So made sure to get 650 watts for this one. Not entirely sure what the absolute minimum is, but wanted to be better safe than sorry. So we got the MSI Mag A650 BM, and we're going to be plugging into it some Asia Horse cable extensions. Anyone want to take a guess at what color we're using? I'll give you a hint. It's not a color that you've seen on these parts yet. What color are we going with today? What do you guys got? Goat Popsicle with the 11-month resub. Thank you. Purple, purple, purple. Dr. Zoomer knows what it is. Dr. Zoomer called it. One of our moderators. He knows where my head's at. Come on now. We're going with some Intel Blue. Ooh! Look at that. How clean is that? Oh my god, this is going to look so good. I'm so excited. Knew it. Asia Horse Blue is too clean. You just can't go wrong with the Asia Horse Blue. We're going all Intel for this one. All right. We gotta. This is not sponsored, by the way, but we do gotta rep the brand appropriately. For some fan action, we got some Sama Lee & Lee Unifan knockoffs. These were on a crazy deal a while ago for $15 for a 3-pack. So $5 per fan. And you can't really, it's the white ones. But they kind of look like Unifans with a very unique design to them. And I've had these for a really long time. I probably bought these like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago, and I've been dying to get rid of them. And the one place that you can definitely use them is with this case. This is the Sama Knee-View 4361. And it has the exact fans that we need. Those are the exact fans that we bought. So we have 3 pre-installed on this Sama Knee-View. We're going to add, I don't know exactly how we're going to do it. We're either going to add 3 at the top and then just leave the RGB cooler how it is. Or if it lets me, I'm going to use one of those 6 on the CPU cooler and then put some up at the top. Or wait, no. Yeah, we have 6. Yeah, so we can go 3 and that one for sure. Okay, yeah, we're good. I'm not going to put any at the bottom. Yeah, never mind. We have plenty. We're going to go 3 at the top and hopefully 1 on the CPU cooler. That's the Sama Knee-View 4361. I paid $59 for that one. Oh, that front panel just fell off. Good thing we're on carpet. Here's the CPU cooler. This is just another Thermalright Assassin King 120 SE White ARGB. We use this often. I'm hoping, it's not a huge deal if we can't, but I'm hoping I can put one of those fans on here. That way they are all matching, looking super clean. Really hoping that that's the case. And that's everything. That is everything in today's build. I gotta pee really bad, so don't go anywhere. As soon as I come back, we're gonna start building this because I want to get this one going. I'll be right back. What are we thinking about the parts list? I'm going to catch up on alerts here real quick. And then we're going to get going, man. I'm excited. Delta West with the tier 1 sub. Thank you. Bearded Cue Ball with the 4-month tier 1 sub. Doc Holiday with the Twitch Primer. Stuffy with the Twitch Prime. Lucas with the 6-month tier 1 sub. Gold ZTT badge, by the way. Rabid, Twitch Primer. Mixed Beam with the 300 bid. He says, your favorite Cowboys fan is back. Teach me how to cable manage this stream. Mine seriously needs some help. This is going to be a tough cable management job. This is probably not a good one to learn on. Maybe, actually. It's going to be a ton of cables with this one. It's not going to be fun. Chroma with the Twitch Primer. Eric, I think I got that. Yeah, we're good. I think we're all caught up. Do you like that case? I can't remember. I don't remember hating. I've used it before. I don't remember hating it. But I don't think the cable management is going to be easy on it. Though the main thing I remember is that it's the fans that these are. It has the fans that are in this box as well. So it's easy to combo them. And the only reason I went with it again, the case, is because, like I said, I had these fans on deck. That's the only reason. So, this is like one of those special builds where, not special, but, well, it is kind of special, but this is one of those builds where I'm not going to like recommend that you copy it right away. So I can get away with, in these type of builds, using parts that aren't necessarily the most optimized price performance or like my favorite case and whatnot. It gives me an excuse to use whatever I want, and I'm trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone here and get rid of some of the parts that we had in the studio. So that's why we're using that case and fan combo. But it's going to look, I mean, it's, oh my God, that board's heavy. That's nice. Till when are you streaming? Until this PC's done, man. I don't ever have an end time. I don't ever have an end time when I'm building. There's never an end time when I'm building. Look at that. Ooh. That's nice. So the color scheme, if you missed it, we're going to have a lot of white. We're going to have the black GPU, which I think will still contrast real nicely. And then the blue, which is, oh man, that's going to just pop. It's going to look really good. I'm excited. But what I'm kind of nervous about is my first ever install of a Core Ultra 200 series and LGA 1851, man. Let's do it. This is my first ever one. Only one way to find out. Here we go. Here's the $279 most affordable option from Intel. Good job, guys. Good job, Intel. Living in the UK and watching this at 12 a.m. Oh, I do like this retention arm, though. Oh, that's solid. I like that. They made some little improvements on there. Okay. There she is. Wait, I don't even know what orientation it's supposed to be. Where's my triangle, man? Okay, the triangle is on the bottom left. Okay, okay, so it's the same as LGA 1200 or 1700, sorry. There is the 245K in action. I'm only doing this for the camera, sorry. We gotta get some extra B-roll while I do this. What's the price of the build? $1,000, which honestly doesn't sound terrible. The only unfortunate thing is you could definitely. Hold on. Let me concentrate up a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Give that a nice little wiggle. Make sure it's firmly seated in there. Can you guys see that? Boom. There we go. My first ever. WTF, a Monday stream? We got an all Intel build, man. We couldn't wait. Oh, that does not feel good. That did not feel good at all. But there we go. Core Ultra 200. Where's my sticker, man? I need proof that I did this. What's the sticker look like these days? I need my proof. Oh, that'll work. Hold on. Let's get that on the box. ASAP. Hold on. We got to find a new spot. Where are we putting the Core Ultra series? In the back? Maybe in the back so nobody see. Yeah, we'll go in the back here. We'll go in the back. Hey! The bottom. We'll go in the back. We'll show a little respect here. We'll go in the back. We'll work left to right. We'll put them in between the hinges here. There we go. That way if somebody asks, I can say, yep, I've done one. I've done one. We are good to go. Okay. 150 milligrams with the $10 Max Verstappen donation. No message, though. Thank you very much. 150 milligrams. It's quite a name, but I appreciate it. We need that. We need that. We need that. And we need that. I think we're good. Too loud. What the f... Too... We know the drill on that one. Alright, where's my RAM? Got the silicone power Zenith kit right here. Get them out. Louder. Yep. Okay. I was surprised. Most of you... I was surprised most of you were... Especially that early in the stream, we're following along there. Alright. Let's get this lined up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Looking good. Is that the Corsair HS80? It is. You can type in !! headset for the link. Now for our SSD. Again, we got the MSI Spadium M450. This is a mid-level Gen 4 NVMe. I think this is usually like a $60 to $70 SSD. But it was on sale for $50, so that's why I grabbed it. HS80s are absolutely goated. They are. At least the mic quality. The only reason I use these is because of the mic quality. I don't know if there is a better sounding wireless gaming headset microphone quality. If there is, I'm open to suggestions. I'm not sure. All right, let's install that. So what we're going to do, if you guys were watching the last Thirsty Thursday stream, I was talking about the heatsink. Some motherboards come with an M.2 heatsink, and that's what we're going to be using today. The last one did not have one. So we can just leave this on here. It didn't come with an external like physical heatsink or anything. So all we got to do are remove the two screws like that, lift it up, and then there's, oh, hold on, you got to unscrew it the whole way. Not half, whole way out. There we go. Oh my god, that's still, oh my god, that's a long screw. Okay, there we go. Don't lose those. We got the thermal pads here, but we have to remove. Focus. We got to remove these plastic sheets, or else it won't actually transfer the heat from here and here. This one actually has a thermal pad on the bottom. It's definitely becoming more and more popular, but it's still not like super popular these days. So we'll put that down like that. And then we can just put this. Actually, there might be a retaining lock on here. Oh yeah, there is. We can lock that down first, and then we put this on here. And it is pretty sticky, so you want to make sure it's lined up. Like so. Boom. There we go. Anybody learn anything? Was that all too basic? Yoni with the Twitch Primer. Thank you. Once with the Twitch Primer. Rock with the 300 biddies says Titans on top. What? Titans on top? Bottom. What? Is there Monday Night Football? Are the Titans playing? I'm lost. Learning every stream? That's good to hear, man. Is that an LTT screwdriver? It is. I think I'm up to 4. Yeah, we're up to 4 LTT screwdrivers here. I haven't paid for any of them. Got a nice little collection going. No? I don't know what he was talking about then. I do not know. My first week of joining the stream, welcome. We definitely have a lot of new people here today. Boom. That's installed. And then the last thing we got to do is our CPU cooler. Which again is the thermal, right? Oh! We got Thunderstrike on deck with the 1,000 biddies. What motherboard? What motherboards have the Intel Ultra socket 890? Example 890. Also, what is the cheapest one that you can find? They have the Z890s and the... I don't even remember. The B... Oh my god, I'm so out of tune with Intel CPUs. The... B something. Hold on. 245K. Add. Motherboard. Oh, is it only Z890s so far? Oh, wow, it's only Z890s right now. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, only the Z890s are out. Looks like the cheapest one is 180. There's one for 190. Here's the one that we got for 230. Is that what I paid? Oh, no, I paid 200. Oh, I got myself a little deal. This is the one we got. It's currently 230. I paid 200 for it. Nice little deal, man. So yeah, cheapest one's 180. Thank you for those 1,000 biddies. Turbo Prop with the $2 super chat says, when 15... Let me reset there. When $1,500 PC build, I don't know what should choose. Hold on, one more. When $1,500 PC build, I don't know what should choose. Oh, I'm lost on that one, man. I'm not 100% sure what you're asking for. What happened to my face? Why is it red right there? Did I poke myself? What happened? More louder? That's what I'm thinking. All right, let's install this CPU cooler now. Is this PC part picker lug? We have a firm no PC part picker reviewing policy while building a PC. I'm sorry. I can't concentrate on more than one build at once. I'm hoping we don't have to use this fan, but we're gonna find out in the next couple of minutes. Okay, we're gonna need some Intel instructions. I doubt that these have an updated LGA. Oh no, they do have 1851. I mean, it would be the same as 1700, but they do have 1851 instructions apparently. Let's check it out. It just says 1700/1851. Okay, so we need the back plate. Then we're gonna install some spacers, and then the bracket. Okay, I think I can handle that one. I hope so. King SE has 1851. Apparently, I was surprised. I was very surprised. I thought we would have just been following the 1700. Oh, see, this bag only says 1700. So that part's not updated yet, but yeah, I mean the box says 1851 and the instructions have 1851. So little budget $20 cooler. I mean, they're on top of their game, man. They know what they're doing. Okay, we don't need any of that. And hopefully we don't need that. Okay. So what we're going to do is, this is the Intel backplate. You'll see this often with Intel coolers. And they're usually adjustable like these are. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this right there. So you adjust these, and it says what socket you're looking for. So I'm going to the LGA 1700 width just to get them a little bit wider. And then that'll match up perfectly with the holes of my motherboard. Again, 1851 has the same parameters for installation for as 1700. But I am surprised that they at least updated some of the product to say 1851. It's pretty new. But yeah, just put that through the back like so. And then it said we want to install these blue spacers, which ironically happen to perfectly match the color scheme of our build. How do you feel about the brand Arctic and their cheap $40 AIOs? I don't know what cheap AIO you're talking about, but Arctic is a very well-respected CPU cooler brand. Yeah, they usually do not have any issues. They're pretty good. I don't know of a $40 AIO though. I don't know what you're looking at for that one. But yeah, Arctic is solid. Helldivers ad, worth it? Yeah, there you go. I've actually been jumping into a little bit. How many people are jumping back into Helldivers? Type democracy. Type democracy in chat if you've jumped back into Helldivers in the last like week or two. I feel like there's been a lot more of yeah, look at that. A lot more of democracy spreading lately. Joe Mick. That's a lot of democracy. I love to see it. Joe with the $10 super chat says, "Can you build me a part picker list? My budget is $1,000. I will be gaming and streaming. I donated, please." I got you. ZTTbuildhelp.com. Right there. ZTTbuildhelp.com. You said you're going to be streaming. We got templates. We got templates if you want a pure performance build, and we got templates if you're a content creator. That would be you. So you click on Explore Builds. You said $1,000. I got, oh my God, we're actually using this case. No way. Boom. I got you covered right here, man. $1,000 build. And just in case you don't like a couple of these parts, we got alternatives. We got option 1. We got option 2. Oh, look at this. Look at this. For bonus aesthetics, you can buy an additional 3-pack of Sama YF1202. I promise that wasn't scripted. ZTTbuildhelp.com. Thanks, Joe. I got you covered, Joe. Right there's your $1,000 build. That actually worked out really well. Paid dono. Oh, man. That was one of my employees. Oh, man. I think we had him, Joe. That worked out great. Joe's probably pissed. He's like, you just turned me into an ad. There you go, Joe. Kind of, you need to update that. No new GPU on the plan it has released since I last updated those, except for this one. And this one's not available. So there are no new GPUs. The only thing that's changed is probably like not even 10% lower pricing altogether. Maybe 10%. That's the only thing that's changed, is the prices have come down a little bit. So the $1,000 build, probably $950 or so, you know. But I mean, yeah, no new hardware that would be relevant has come out since those were updated. So we're still good. We are still good. Change the camera. My bad. I got you. Okay, so what I just did is install these 2 bars here And that is what the CPU is actually going to physically mount to. Oh, I can't see. This screw right here and that screw right there. That's the whole point of everything that we just installed. That's what this screw here and this screw here are for. I'm going to orientate it like that so the wording is like that. Not super big deal. And we're also going to be applying some thermal paste. Now what I'm going to do is the line method for, what's it called? For square CPUs, like Ryzen, I always do the P dot method. I don't think you need to do anything more than that. But for these rectangle CPUs, I like to do the line method just so we can get a little bit more coverage, because the P dot method will not get the whole way up. And then you also don't want to go all the way to the edge, or else you're going to pour over. So that's how I like it for the rectangle CPU. It's been a while since we did a rectangle CPU. That's how I like it. Just a nice little line there. Nice little line. We're not going to forget to install that, or to remove that. And then we're just going to screw that down. Just like with any CPU cooler, you don't want to install, or you don't want to put all the pressure down on one side before the other. We want to go slightly back and forth to evenly distribute that pressure as you're installing it. And boom, that should be it. No contact frame. A contact frame definitely would have been good. Correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't seen a ton of research yet, but apparently LGA 1851 didn't need contact frames nearly as much as 1700. 1700, like, you should basically just bake that into the cost of the build. You should have a contact frame for better cooling. I don't think the 1851s need them as much, but I don't know if new research has come out. That is, I have not seen anything recently about that. 1700 required one, pretty close to requiring, yeah. Yeah, but I don't think the 1851s do. Or at least not nearly as much. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to see if these fans will fit on here. The reason why they wouldn't, look at these, completely disconnected here. You can wirelessly connect them to each other. These are the definition of Lee and Lee Unifan knockoffs. See, we got the pins here. They can just snap onto each other like that. But we're going to take one of them, and we'll put them back in here for now. And we're going to see if we can reasonably install it. Yeah, like that. Sometimes the bracket heights, or like the screw hole. Oh, see, this might not actually work. Yeah, this actually might not work because of these. This is why we're testing it, because of these plastic things right here. Look, so if I try to put this in here, see how the metal bracket is hitting that little plastic piece? I don't know if I'm going to be able to finagle it, but this is exactly why I wanted to test this, because there is a chance this, yeah, see, I got to bend this a little bit. We might be able to do it. Okay, I got that one around, but I don't think that's going to work. Yeah, no, they're not going to work. That's a shame, man. So I got it on by bending it, but the fan is too thick where this wire bracket is not long enough. So let me show you like this. The wire bracket's not long enough to catch onto the heatsink like that. So that is a shame. We're not going to be able to install that. If you had different wire brackets, you probably could figure out a way to do it. But yeah, we are not going to be able to, at least not today, because I don't have anything else. So we will save these for later for the case. We're still going to use those for the case fans, but now we can use this. Akira says, "Nice try." Yeah, I mean, you gotta test these things out. This is why we do this. Scarfo with the $10 dono says, "Zach on a spree, just doing this to support you and." I don't know who that is or what that is. Is that going to get me banned? Thank you, Scarfo. I appreciate it. I don't know what that is. All right. Now let's put these on. And as far as the streaming spree goes, this is the only stream of the week. If you missed that little announcement. With the holidays and everything, this is the only stream of the week, unfortunately. Gonna plug that into the PWM CPU cooler header. Gonna tuck away that excess cable right there, and then we're gonna leave the ARGB for later. So there we go. Boom. This is our motherboard prepped and ready to go. We got the Intel Core Ultra 5 245K. The ASRock Z890 Pro RS Wi-Fi motherboard, 32 gigs of some silicone power Zenith white RGB DDR5 clocked at 6,000 megahertz, and then we got the Thermalright SE Assassin ARGB as our cooler, and then the MSI Spadium 1 terabyte NVMe Gen 4. Boom. So white, indeed. Okay. Now we got to prep our power supply. Ugh. Power supply is... Oh my... Oh my goodness. Ash TV? Ash's TV says hello. His first time chatter? Dang, that's an entrance right there. Ash's TV, first time chatter with the 10 tier 1 gifted subs. My good, louder. Sorry, I'm so sorry. We'll make that alert just a touch louder. I apologize. That was not nearly loud enough. Ash's TV, thank you very much. Welcome to welcome to the CTT stream with the 10. That's big time. Scarfo with the 300 biddies, thank you. Says no was in respect for... Oh, the PC journalist from the Full Nerd podcast. Oh, okay. So I heard people talking about him. Not to kill the vibe from Ash's TV, but he passed away? I don't think I know who that is, but I keep hearing people talk about him. PC World editor and renowned hardware journalist dies at 58. Oh, I don't know much about him. But I've definitely seen him in the community and that face. Yeah, sounds like a big loss. Thank you for the 300 bits in honor of him. Complete Bob with the tier 1 gifted sub, thank you. Aaron with the Twitch Primer. Julian with the Twitch Prime. Shameless with the Twitch Prime. Refuse with the Twitch Prime says, I just bought my wife the B580. Can't wait to get the rest of the components. How did you buy her a B580? Oh my god. You don't need to tell me. That one was definitely not up loud enough. We're going to go up like 10. Sorry. That one was actually kind of quiet. Oh my goodness. Mexican electrician. Gifting out 5 tier 1 gifted subs. My goodness. Thank you very much. That is big time. I don't know why the alert barely even noticed it. Yeah, I'm very sorry. Oh, we added 1 gifted sub? Says Valorant? I don't know what that's about, but thank you. That's interesting. Free gifted subs? I'm not sure. Bubba Tanker with the tier 1 resub, come back for 3 months. Yeah, how did you get her a B580? How can anybody buy a B580 right now? That sounds great, but it's still not loud enough. Scarfo with the 1,000 bid. He says, no one at Micro Center would sell me a B580, so I went with a Radeon Pro W7500 for the Proxmox server today. You wanted a B580 for your Proxmox server? I could see it. Okay, never mind. I could see it. I'm not going to hate on it. I could see it. Congrats on your W7500. I don't know what that thing is, man. Nice, though. What's too quiet? The Max Verstappen alert. You get the Max Verstappen alert if you gift 5 subs, 1,000 biddies, or a $10 or more super chat on YouTube. And it's... We've been dealing with this issue for a really long time, but the alert is just not loud enough. I keep pressing the button to make the volume go up, and it's just not loud enough. It's just not loud enough. And if you complain that it's too loud, you just get instantly banned. That's the rule. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Yeeds with the Twitch Primer, Octomon with the Twitch Prime, and Crafts all with the Twitch Prime subs. Thank you. Press it 30 times? I might have to. Zach is too loud? Okay. What's the difference between modular and non-modular? Great question. So this right here is a completely non-modular power supply. And that's because every single cable is pre-connected and you cannot remove them. Okay, this is fully, or sorry, I shouldn't say the word fully. This is completely non-modular. Non-modular at all. Fully modular would just be the power supply. And all of the cables would be detached in a bag. And then you choose which cables you need and you plug them into the back of your power supply. That would be fully modular. When you split the difference, you get semi-modular. And semi-modular has a couple of cables, usually the 24-pin and the 4+4. Those are pre-installed and you cannot remove them. And then you can add on some additional ones. So that just splits the difference between modular and non-modular. But this one is a completely non-modular power supply. Now, not to confuse you, but this possibly might. These are called cable extensions. And the explanation to these is in the word, extensions. You can use these no matter what type of power supply you have. If it's modular, semi-modular, fully modular, it does not matter. Because these just connect to the ends of your power supply. Like this. The end of the power supply. This would be normally where you plug in to the motherboard, but you can plug in an extension, and then you plug it into the motherboard. Those are extensions. The only other thing you could buy are what we call custom PSU cables. And those look like these, but they plug into your only modular power supply. Most people don't do those because they're crazy expensive. You would just plug that in right to here. It's very useful for ITX and small form factor builds. But for extensions, you can plug them into anything, any power supply that you want to. Hopefully that all made sense. Is everybody tracking that? I know people get confused on all of that. I feel like that was a decent explanation. Can you replace cables with extensions? These are completely interchangeable. You can use any mix combination, whatever you want. Just don't ever mix modular power supply cables. That's how you cause a house fire. So if this was an MSI modular power supply, which it is not, if it was, and I have a Corsair modular power supply, I cannot use those cables in this power supply. Even if that was a different MSI power supply, you still can't interchange them. For a modular power supply, only use the cables that come included with your power supply. Kind with the Twitch Primer, thank you. Thank you for explaining. Hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully that was helpful. You guys good with all that? Can I have a free PC? Okay. These right here are called cable combs. These are purely for aesthetics. Instead of having these cables like wiggle all over the place, we're going to put cable combs in between all of those cables. See, they even have Asia Horse on there. We're going to put these in between the cables. That way it keeps them nice and straight. Not the whole way down, but at least on the front visible part of your PC. It'll keep them nice and straight. So they look like this and this, instead of like all over the place. That's why you cable comb right there. What GPU are you rocking in your PC? That is the ASRock Taichi 7900 XTX. Ballin with the Twitch Primer, thank you. Seems useful for PCIe power. When you buy the extension kits, as long as you're buying from a reputable brand, it's going to come with all the cables you need. So like this kit has the 24 pin. It also, this is actually one of the more expensive kits. It has the 4+4 for your CPU, so those are mandatory. And then it has two 6+2s for your GPU and two just 6 pins. So this has like every combo that you would need other than something like that, which actually requires 3 6+2s, but that's a unique case, unique GPU. Most of the time, they'll just come with what you need. I like to buy from Asia Horse, which is this one. Easy DIY is pretty good, and Formula Mod. Those are still my... Oh, and Okanos. I've been liking the Okanos ones lately. The other thing to look out for is what gauge the cables are. Gauge is the thickness of a cable. That's not specific to PCs. That's what every type of cabling has, a gauge rating. And the lower the gauge rating, the bigger it is. So 16 gauge is bigger than 18 gauge. I don't know why they made it confusing like that. Super annoying. But for cable extensions, you really should try to find a 16 gauge cable. These are actually 18 gauge. 16 gauge is better. Thicker cable, can reliably transfer more power. We do not have a super power hungry GPU, so I'm personally not worried about it. When we sell to our customers, we make sure it's 16 gauge, but I've built and sold so many PCs over the years that have the 18 gauge. Never had an issue. But if you want to be as safe as possible, well, if you want to be as safe as possible, don't use extensions at all. But if you want the safest extensions, then get 16 gauge. I got a 12 gauge on my desk. Nice. AliExpress extensions. Yeah, now would not be the time to shop from AliExpress, in my opinion. Let's go. I must entertain the masses with the $10.50 super chat. Hey Zach, I'm planning on building my first PC. Can you tell me if a Deepcool Assassin S4 can cool a 9800 X3D? I don't know where you're getting that from. Maybe you're not in the United States. Oh yeah, 10 euros. Okay. Deepcool. I've completely stopped looking at Deepcool stuff. The S4? I don't remember the S4. The Assassin. You mean that 4S? Okay, that's probably what you're talking about. The 4S. Yes, that will be able to cool a 9800 X3D. I don't know if I'm allowed to look at this anymore, or if I'm allowed to be on their website. But yes, that should have no problems cooling a 9800 X3D. Haven't tested it myself, but yeah, I would assume that's fine. Thank you for the 10 euro super chat. Sai with the Twitch Primer. Stas also with the Twitch Prime. Thank you. Blacklisted from PC stores? Yeah, I don't even know if I'm allowed to look at that stuff anymore. Don't want the FBI coming. Which B580 do you have? We just have the Intel reference model. The all black one. Okay. So far I got my 24 pin. and my 4+4. Now, the only other thing I need is the 6+2 for the GPU. But what you got to do first is we have to unbox our GPU, actually, because we have to figure out the orientation of the clip for the power. So let's do that now. Let's clear this space because we're going to be recording this for YouTube. This unboxing experience is actually pretty cool. Okay, here we go. We got the Intel Arc B580 on deck. Super clean looking box. Is that not a ridiculously clean GPU box already? Look at that thing. Oh my god. That just the box looks good. That's nice, man. All right. Now, again, as a disclaimer, my videographer did completely shoot some B-roll for this GPU. I don't know how well he put it back together, so we'll see. This might not actually be the authentic unboxing experience, but we'll see what he... Okay, never mind. He did a good job. He did a good job. Let's play. Remove that. Got this very nice, huge microfiber cloth Intel Arc. Whew. Let me at it. Oh my god. It's just as clean gets. Look at that, man. Dubs. I mean, that is just squeaky clean. Oh, that looks so good. Cleanest design. Imagine if all black GPUs just look like this. I mean, that would just make things so much easier. Steel Legend is better? Well, yeah, that I agree with, but we're talking about black GPUs here. I mean, that is so nice. Such a dub. I mean, this is how the first generation looked. They didn't have this, and they have more connectors here. Oh, actually, this heatsink wasn't like this either. I think it was a full backplate as well. But this is just so clean. Ad break? Come on, Twitch. We're gonna snooze that. Let us enjoy the B580 in peace, man. Come on, Twitch. So nice. That's obnoxious, Twitch. Twitch is just trying to make their money, man. All right, what else is in here? So we got this really nice cloth here for cleaning your GPU, I guess, if you're into that type of thing. I don't think there's anything else here. But he did tell me that there was something else that was interesting. I guess it's from up here. Quick start guide, that we don't need. I think it's this. Thank you for choosing Intel Arc B series graphics for the next chapter in your hardware odyssey with us. Yeah, this is what he was talking to me about. Hold on. You guys got to see this. Oh, hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Okay, yeah, this is what it was. So we got some stickers. Does anybody want to take a guess at what this stuff is? That I don't know what it is. Where are the instructions? There it is. This is what I wanted to show you guys. It's like an origami GPU display. So you punch out all of these little pieces and you essentially build a like cardboard GPU model, a paper build GPU. It comes with the nice instructions here. Here's the GPU, all of the different folds you gotta make. Do it on stream. I knew you guys were gonna ask that. I don't think we're gonna have time to do this. I gotta build this PC and get out of here. Maybe we'll save it for the next stream though. Yeah, because nobody else is gonna build it. Yeah, well, we might save it for the next one. Give it to the kid. Give it to the kids. What the? You definitely do not have kids, or you have like 25-year-olds. You really think I can give this to a 3-year-old? What do you think a 3-year-old would do with my origami GPU. No. That might have been the worst idea I've heard. It is early in the week, but definitely all week. Possibly all month. It's certainly up there for the worst idea of 2024. Give it to the kids. Yeah, exactly. I might as well give it to the dog while I'm at it. Okay. Make an airplane? Probably a kid themselves. Possibly. Give it to the kids. Right. Okay. Alright. There's the GPU. Very nice. Super clean unboxing. The reason why I had to unbox it now, though, is because what I wanted to do was we need to check for cable extensions. You got to know where that power clip is. So it could be on the top or the bottom, and mine is on the bottom. I don't know why that's not focusing. My clip is on the bottom. So we're going to go back to our cable extensions here, the 6+2, and we have the clip here. We're going to put that on the bottom and then install our cable combs accordingly. Because if we did it the opposite way, then our cable combs would be on the back side, or like the side of the cable that you can't see. You know, so I always make sure that I'm installing the cable combs on the visible side, and you gotta bust out that GPU to make sure that you're good to go. That's all I was trying to do there. Stas live with the 500 biddies. You guys got some big biddies and gifted subs tonight. Thanks for explaining everything to us while you build the PC. You're looking great, Zach. Keep it up, and Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You do the same. ZV with the Twitch Primer, thank you. Scarfo with the 300 biddies says, thoughts on Nebo flashlights? Never heard of them. Or is that the one that we were talking about a while ago? Speaking of flashlights, though, Olight sent me over some flashlights, man. I am working on a tech bag EDC video, which I'm very excited about. And on the less than 24 hours, which is kind of creepy, less than 24 hours after I started like writing the packing list for that tech bag EDC video, Olight hit me up. And they're like, hey, do you need any lights? And I was like, as a matter of fact, I do. I could use some Olights because I'm not paying $120 for a flashlight. But I want to try yours. So Olight sent over a couple really nice flashlights. And they're very cool. They will make an appearance in an upcoming YouTube video. But I've never heard of Nebo, no. Bob, I already got that one. Thank you, Bob, again for the Twitch Primer. Can you use an 8-pin connector instead of a 6+2? Yeah. Yeah, most of the time they are just 6+2 though. But yeah, well, hold on. You can't be talking about the 4+4 because this is also 8. This is for the CPU. The CPU is a 4+4. It still totals 8, but it will not work in a GPU. These are specifically cut. See how there's different shapes on the actual connectors? Some are squares, some are houses. I don't know what the shapes are, but they're different cutouts. So this would never physically plug into a GPU. There's a difference between a 4+4 and a 6+2. Why is Hydrate always out of stock? Because of... Never mind. I'll just hydrate. I have an ASRock RX 6600. Do I need ASRock drivers or AMD drivers? AMD drivers. For things like your motherboard, I know we just went on an ad break, but for things like your motherboard, you need to download the specific driver for whatever the product is. But for graphics cards, you just need whatever the Intel, AMD, or NVIDIA driver for your specific card. You do not. They don't make like ASRock specific RX 6600 drivers. It's just going to be the AMD driver. Are cable extensions worth it for your first build? It makes things harder, not easier. Not by a lot. But if like your number one priority is making the build as easy as possible, then don't get extensions. They only add more complexity for your cable management. The only benefit of extensions is aesthetics. That's it. Linux themed gaming PC when? What would a Linux themed gaming PC look like? Like the Penguin Linux or something else? Penguin case? It's not a terrible idea. It's a much better idea than giving my kids the origami GPU. Can we be in Canada to win the giveaway? Yeah, our giveaways are always worldwide, but I will only pay to ship it to the US. So if you're in Canada and you win, you just got to pay for shipping. And for like a build like that, yeah, that would definitely be worth it. Oop, what am I doing here? There we go. Yoko with the 6-month tier 1 sub. Thank you very much. All right, so now to wrap up this whole extensions talk, we are just typically like this 24 pin would be what connects into your motherboard. But with extensions, remember, any extension will work with any power supply. All the cutouts are the same. So we're going to just plug this in right here. That extends the cable. It does not replace the cable. It just extends it. And now we plug this in into the 24 pin. But look how long of a cable we now have. This is the downside, especially if you're new. There's so much more cable to manage and hide in the back. That is the one definite downside. And the time. I mean, I've been talking about cable extensions for like 20 minutes now. The time is also a disadvantage as well. And then we got another 6+2 here. You can just pick any 6+2. You should probably pick this one, actually. We'll pick this 6+2. And then we'll connect it right there. And boom. Now our power supply with the extensions and the cable combs is fully prepped and ready to go. Both our motherboard and power supply are prepped. We're ready to go. And we got the second hype train of the night going. Oh, there's Sojai with the $5 YouTube super chat. Says, how about instead of a Linux themed PC, you build a price to performance home theater PC running B580 Linux? I know. I know. I'm so overdue for that. Only super chat tonight, by the way. Sounds good, Sojai. Much appreciated. Yeah, it's a good... You're 1 for 1. That's a good super chat right there. Getting the B580. I still haven't tried B580. I really want to. I really want to. I haven't thought about it for a little bit. B580 is an operating system on Linux that looks super cool. The next generation of Linux gaming, powered by Fedora and Universal Blue. It works on both desktop and on handhelds. It's rocking the GNOME interface. Yeah, it looks really cool. The community seems to like it. The documentation looks super fresh and updated and whatnot. I really want to try B580. Sai with the 300 bit, he says, I still need help. I can still replace parts. It's my first Oh my God, that's a paragraph, man. My first PC built for video editing. Is this good enough? 5900X. 64 gigs of DDR4. MSI B550. A650BN. MP600. Crucial P3 1TB. NVIDIA RTX 3060. 4K editing on Premiere and After Effects. So you have a 5900X and an RTX 3060. So most people, they're probably typing right now, that sounds awful. Poor guy this. If you are only a video editor, that's actually a pretty decent combination. Because for video editing, you don't need a huge GPU. You need core and core count and speeds for your CPU. And you just need enough GPU to get you by, especially with Premiere. So the RTX 3060 is actually okay. So for the people talking smack, they just don't know what an editing PC requires. Now, if you are also using it as a gaming PC, though, then I would encourage you to rebalance that a little bit and spend money on your GPU. More money on your GPU. But if it's just for editing, a 3060 is fine. I think one of my editors has like a 12-core Ryzen 7 or Ryzen 9 with a 3060. That's all you need. You do not need to overspend on the GPU for an editing PC. However, the only thing I would debate about, because you do have a fast Gen 4 NVMe, and then you got a second 1 terabyte Gen 3 NVMe. I love having 2 NVMe drives for editing. Use one for your scratch disk, specifically for Adobe Premiere, and then one for everything else. That way your operating system isn't slowing down the speed of your video editing. That makes a big difference. The 64 gigs of RAM is really good. That's a minimum for me for editing in 4K. There's a big jump going from 32 to 64. The only thing I don't like about it is that's a lot of money for an AM4 system. I know if you want to achieve that level of performance with AM5, it's just going to cost more money, and we can always say spend more and you'll get better, of course. But still, that is a lot of money just for an AM4 system. You have no upgrade path after that. So your next build, you'd have to replace at least your CPU, motherboard, and RAM. So if you have a little bit more money and more time to tweak, I would copy the same formula you're doing, but switch over to AM5. You have the right idea. You have the right idea. And that PSU? No, the PSU is fine. He's got an MSI Mag-A 650B in. That's what we're using. And he only has a 3060. That's perfect. You don't need a super tier A high wattage power supply for an editing PC with a 3060. No, that's fine. That's fine. He's on the right path. He's on the right path. Slurpee with the 300 biddies. Don't send me a paragraph question like that, though. Thank you. What's your take on the Ryzen 9 7900X? Got one for $105 and want to know where it stands competitively. If you got it for $105, it doesn't matter. You're on top. You won. You're good. You definitely got the good end of that deal. Mr. Robo with the tier 1 sub, thank you. And Trey with the Twitch primer, thank you as well. Yeah, for $105, you're good to go. It doesn't matter. Okay. Oh. All right, here we go. Here's our case. Again, this is the Sama Niview 4361. This has the Lian Li knockoff fans, and we got some extra ones to go in this build as well. But now that our motherboard and power supply are prepped. Okay, that's still on the ground on the carpet. We're good. There is a glass side panel. Or a glass front panel as well. That's removable. We'll install that when we're done. Alright, let's take a peek at what this... Oh, actually not terrible. The starting point for... Ugh, this is not going to be fun, though. The starting point isn't super obnoxious. We can just cable or zip tie that up a little bit. Oh, yeah, and it does come with white zip ties, which we will definitely want to take advantage of. And it comes with an RGB hub, which we will use for our CPU cooler. That's why I did not plug that in. But this is going to be tough. This is not a lot of room for cable management here. We do have the entire basement down here to hide whatever we want. So it's not going to be impossible. But it's not going to be a good-looking cable management build by any stretch of the imagination. All nice white cables, though. They almost got it right. The only thing that they did wrong is they didn't cover this up. That looks super dumb, but most case companies don't. All of these being white is very clutch. That looks pretty good, especially for a $59 case. I have no idea what happened to this cable, though. Looks like somebody peed on this one. That does not look good. Why is HD audio always ugly? It's not always ugly, but most of the time it is, yes. Not always. More Linux content? Yeah, no, I really want to try Bazite. Yeah, that'll be the next Linux content for sure. Well, I shouldn't say for sure. Who knows? But that is definitely what's on the front of my mind. Okay, we need to install some standoffs before we do that. We need standoffs here, here, and here, right? Yeah. For our ATX motherboard. The case should have come with standoffs. The Twitch stick with the Twitch primer, thank you. Excel with the $2 super chat says, is the RM750 good for a 4070 Super? Yeah, that'll work. What are the specs? This is an all Intel PC with the Core Ultra 5 240. It still doesn't roll off the tongue yet. The Core Ultra 5 245K and an Intel Arc B580. It's my first Battle Mage GPU, and it's my first... Let me knock down the exposure of this real quick. And it's my first Core Ultra 200 CPU as well. Dude, I'm building the same PC in black. Are you really? Nice. Very cool. Yeah, I could have made this just an all black build since the GPU is black, but I really wanted to add some like white and light blue. Okay, I gotta dump this. That's a shame. Some white and light blue flare to it for the color scheme. I was thinking about just going all black, but... And then if I use the B580 again, I might need to use this same one that I have, because I don't know how readily available they will be in the next few weeks. And then I can just use it again for an all black build. I didn't even say this yet. I am not selling this build, FYI. This is not going to be one of our monthly drop builds, at least not anytime soon, because we're going to make a long form video out of this build. And then as soon as we're done with that, which is hopefully by like Thursday, because of Christmas, I'm going to daily drive this PC, which I'm very excited about. And I'm going to daily drive this PC until I build my new one. So yeah, actually, this is probably the last live stream with this build here. Probably. Because I want to daily drive for a few weeks both the Core Ultra 5 245K and the Intel Arc B580. Salute? Yeah, well, we got to do a final salute to it. Yeah, this is potentially the very last stream with them. Alright, now that the standoffs are installed, now we can put the motherboard in here. Oh my god, I installed it in the wrong spot. What was I doing? I wasn't even looking. I specifically said to install it on the below one. Oh my goodness, Aiden Thomas is back, ladies and gentlemen, with the $20 YouTube super chat. Says, hey Zach, sorry I haven't been here for a while. Been busy the whole month. Merry Christmas, hope all is well. Do you think the 7900 GRE will go up in price? like the 6800 XT, or just die quietly? I think it's going to die because there's none in stock right now. I looked yesterday, and there wasn't a single GRE in stock. So if you missed my video, the GRE is going end of life. Yeah. Oh, there's one. Oh, no, there's a few. Never mind. There's a few now. Yeah, there's an XFX for 540. Acer Nitro for 570. And then a Power Color Hellhound for 650. Okay, they're hanging on. They're hanging on. Just yesterday, there were none in stock at all. So yeah, who knows? It appears that it's going to die quickly, but I'm not sure. Ooh. Crash J with the $10. Thank you again, Aiden, for that 20. Crash with the $10 super chat says, love this. Oh my goodness. We are in the season of giving. Mexican Electrician with the 10 gifted subs. No hype train either. Just a random 10 gifted. Let's go. Thank you very much. So many gifted subs that need... Oh, yeah, sorry. I don't know what happens, but I'm pretty sure that gets quieter over time. All right, I cranked it up. My bad. Thank you for this 10 gifted. All right, Crash J with the 10 super chat says, love the videos. I need to replace my AM4 motherboard after I broke a header. So thinking of going AM5, but since I'm already using a 5800 X3D... Oh, now that's a tough one. Oh, wow. I don't even know what to say. That's a very interesting situation you're in. Okay. So you have a Ryzen 7 5800 X3D. And you only want to replace your motherboard because you have a broken header on the motherboard. Should you replace it with an AM4 motherboard, or should you go up to AM5? That is really, really tough. I don't think you can answer that without... I think you are the only person that can make the decision, and it just depends on how much money you want to spend. You can realistically replace it with a B580 for less than 150 bucks, or right around 150. So if you only want to spend that kind of money for this project, and you're happy with your 5800 X3D, I wouldn't judge you. I think it would be perfectly fine to stay AM4. This is the first situation where I've ever said to stay AM4. Well, not really, but for this drastic of a situation. Yeah. But if you want to use this as an excuse and you want to spend $400 and get a new seat, or more than that, 500, 600, and you want to get a better CPU, motherboard, and RAM, then now would be the exact time to do it. But yeah, there would be nothing wrong with you spending the 150, because the 5800 X3D is still a really good CPU. So you would be fine if you did that. That was a good question, man. Real good. Hallucination with the $5 super chat. Help. Case fans are blinking and not spinning. Ryzen 5700 XT. The Ryzen 5700 XT? Blinking blue? Can't get the BIOS? RAM, no problem. If no help, I pay $180 at Best Buy. No more words, sorry. That's a lot to unpack, man. And your name is Hallucination. New competitors to the Ryzen 4070. I am completely lost. I don't know how much value I can provide on that one. The best value I can realistically give you is to type in ! Discord and go into the tech support channel and ask for help. Ryzen 5700 XT build when? When you go in there, don't type a limited character message like that. Okay? Type all of the information that you, and send a video. All the information and send a video of what's going on. Somebody will help you there. Our Discord server has over 70,000 people in it. I'm also in there every day, but not the tech support channel. Sorry, I don't go anywhere near that one. Ask over there with way more information than what you just gave me. And you'll get some help. Thank you for the 5. Timmy with the $2 super chat says, big cases with SSD bays, thoughts or out of style? Yeah, I mean, most people do not use a 2.5-inch SSD anymore. If you need one, then there you go. But yeah, most people. 1,500 peeps watching? Is that true? Oh my god. We gotta start making videos before the stream. Wow, that worked. That video worked. Let's go. Or maybe it's just because it's Intel. Yeah, that data could be skewed. You guys could literally just be here for the Intel stuff. Because we all love Intel now. We're all Intel fanboys now. That's a lot of people. Thank you guys for being here. Kale with the 5 super chats says, thoughts on the Ryzen 9 5900X in 2024? Is it still viable? I would not buy it in 2024, but if you have one, then I would perfectly be fine and enjoy it. Yeah. I would not build a new PC with it though. Because if you're going to spend that kind of money, I would rather you go up to AM5. But if you still have it, yeah, you're good to go. Sojai with the $5 super chat, which he said he was not going to do, says, just tell him to call the greatest technician who ever lived. Also, my actual last super chat just too good not to send this. Okay, there you go. Contact the greatest technician who's ever lived. I still have not watched his videos. I need to, apparently. I'm sorry, I'm behind. Okay. We're good. Let's actually install stuff. Whew. I think I'm losing my voice. Hey. Do you happen to be making a tea tonight? I would have one if you're going to make one. Thank you very much. With a ton of honey. Por favor. Starting to lose my voice. This is not good. Not before the holidays, man. Where's the beer? Close. Close. Not quite. Not quite. Aiden with the $10 super chat says, I gotta head out and start wrapping presents. Have a good Christmas. Sorry for cutting you off. Timmy Bimmy. You did cut off Timmy Bimmy, but I think it's okay. I gave Timmy Bimmy my full answer. That was a nice apology, though. Too loud? Too loud in all caps? Banned. Actually banned. Not a fake ban for dramatic purposes. Actually banned. Yeah, definitely not loud enough. All right, let's install. Actually banned. I did actually just find out something pretty interesting, though. When I wouldn't know this because I've never been actually banned from somebody, because I would say normal people don't get banned from places. Maybe. Maybe for some odd reasons you do. I've never been banned from a Twitch streamer. But what I just found out is that when you get banned, I actually, as the creator, have the option to, I can let them stay and watch, or when I ban them, they can't watch at all. I didn't know I had the ability to do that. So when I found this setting, I had to sit down and figure out what's best. When I ban somebody, it's because they pissed me off, or when the mods do. Do we want them to continue watching and they just can't talk? Or do we just get them out completely? I voted for they can stay and watch. Because after I ban them, I want to talk smack about them and I want them to hear it. That's basically what it comes down to. Is that a fair assessment? Let them sit in silence. That's what I'm thinking. That guy that thinks that Max Verstappen was too loud, he's probably still watching. Yeah, I want him to hear this. Yeah, I think it was a sit in silence is hilarious. I think it's a good punishment. Make them suffer. Yeah. Imagine listening to some of these yap sessions and you can't respond. That sounds awful. That sounds like legit punishment right there. You know, I mean, this is a considerable amount of yapping we got going on here, man. I mean, I'm at least giving you guys the floor, and I'm constantly responding to what you're saying. You know, imagine just sitting here listening. That'd be rough. That'd be rough. Imagine if I did another giveaway. We just did a giveaway Yoko with the 1,000 biddies. Thank you very much, Yoko. Stop looking at my bald spot. Thank you, Yoko. Much appreciated. Imagine we did another one of those giveaways where you have to type something in chat to enter. And you're just sitting there being banned. Yeah, I like that. Bali with the Twitch primer, thank you. Oh man, okay, I think we're done with these screws for now. So let's try to not lose them all, because we don't want kids or dogs eating them. Okay, motherboard is installed. So now we can start. Look at all these cables. It's gonna be a bad one. Oh man, it's gonna be a bad one. We'll start with USB-C action. We got that over here. Gotta get the USB-C going. Oh my god, I almost broke it. Alright. Nice and white USB-C cable right there. Looking clean. Caleb with the $2 super chat says I have a laptop that I use because I can't afford. Alright, man. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. USB 3 is fat and ugly? I don't think that's fat and ugly. I think that's a clean looking cable, man. What you talking about, fat and ugly? I mean that's a nice looking cable. Why would you call that fat? I don't know why it's not focusing, but why would you call that fat and ugly? That looks good, man. It's kind of messed up. Fat? Just fat? Okay. I guess that's valid. Only fat? Okay. Alright. That's how you want to play it. Only fat. Alright, well it's plugged in. It's fat and plugged in. Now here we have a skinny and ugly HD audio. Not a good combo right there. That one was skinny and ugly. And then we got all these power connectors over here, which you're probably... Actually, you might be able to see what I'm doing, because we don't have the glass panel on. I'm going to install them all the way down here. I always like to start with HD, the HDD lights, because those are at the bottom. And then directly above that are the single prong power LED. And then we got the power switch right next to those. And we don't have a reset switch. Boom. That layout is the same on every motherboard, but if you don't know how to do that, just consult your motherboard manual and it'll show you where to plug that in. Okay, so now we have all this action. And really, it's not too terrible. We got the LED button. Okay, we do need to plug in a PWM connector from our hub, which I'll show you. This is the hub that came included. Oh, it's not PWM, it's just fan power, DC. So We have room for 4 fans and 4 RGB products. 3 of them are already plugged in for both because of the 3 fans that came pre-installed. So we could plug in 1 more RGB product, which we're going to use for our CPU cooler, but we'll plug the PWM into the motherboard, which I already did. And then we also have this connector here, which is a PWM connector that's going to go to the motherboard as well. That way all the fans have power and will spin. We are not plugging in this 3-pin ARGB to it because I just want to use the case's RGB connector instead of the motherboard. If you were building at home, you probably want to use your motherboard. That way you have full control of the RGBs. But since I'm not installing Windows tonight, I want to see what those RGBs look like right away. So we can just use the case's LED button for that. So then we have our 3-pin ARGB connector up here for the CPU cooler. We will untwist tie that. That way it reaches back to that hub. And we'll take the shortest route possible. Go up and through there. And then that is what we're going to plug into that final. I'm going to route it down here. That's what, oh, sorry, it's on the right side, my bad. We're going to plug that into the final RGB port. That way when we press the LED button, it's going to change the RGBs for everything. And then we also have daisy chainable RGBs over here for when we install those top fans. So we should be good to go. Now we just got to cable manage this. But I need a break. John with the super chat says, crazy story. I auctioned an $80 CPU case. It was heavy upon pickup and home inside. It had a 4090. A 4090 and a 7800 X3D and 32 gigs of RAM. Couldn't believe it. The Lord is good. 80? You paid $80 at auction for a PC with a 4090, 7800 X3D, and 32 gig. I gotta start going to auctions, man. Is that true? That's insane if true. And who else was at that auction? We need to find the names of the people that were at that auction and did not buy that. That must have been a boomer auction. Okay, here's the deal. If that is true, John, if that's true, I need you to send me all the details and pictures of this because I am definitely making a video on that one. Por favor. Angel with the $5 super chat says, I'm on a 12900K 4080 Super 64 gigs of DDR4. Do I upgrade to AM5? I am willing to spend the money on a 9800 X3D, but I don't know if the difference is substantial. Yes. If you're willing to spend the money, I would. Yeah, I would. Now's a good time to buy a 9800 X. Well, if you can find it in stock at a good price, like Micro Center or something. Now would be a good time. Yeah, I mean, the 9800 X3D just came out. That is going to be the king of gaming CPUs for at least the next year. More than likely. I could be wrong. More than likely. Probably at least a year. So yeah, now would be a good, if you're willing to spend the money, now would be a good time to do that. Very bad with the Twitch Primer, thank you. S Player with the $5 super chat says, hey Zach, love your videos. Do you think that the 50 series from NVIDIA will be a flop or will it be a good product? NVIDIA has never released a flop. They all launched the exact same. They are super expensive and people are still going to buy them. NVIDIA doesn't flop. The 50 series will still be a successful GPU series. It's just a matter of how much do we hate them for it. You know, it's not going to be a flop, man. Nvidia's just Apple. Yeah, man, people are still going to buy. The one thing that can happen, that I see happening to change the meta right now, is if AMD already said they're not competing at like the 5090 level. So they're not even trying. But if AMD can continue to beat Nvidia in terms of price to performance, of straw FPS per dollar, and more VRAM, if they can continue that, which seems to be their strategy, but also at least get within striking distance of ray tracing, I think that whenever that happens, that is when the meta will change. Because ray tracing at the higher level, at the 4070 and above level, ray tracing is really only the single NVIDIA advantage right now. Because most people aren't using upscaling and DLSS above a 4070. Like you're playing in 1440p. Most people do not upscale from 1440p to 4K. This is not a thing that most people do. So I think once they can compete with ray tracing, it'll be a much different story. AMD is for the people. FSR4. Thank you. Is the Ryzen 5070 going to be a good card? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that'll be the... Okay, we can't go full brain rot here. We got to start cable managing. Okay, so here's the thing. Whenever you're cable managing white builds, if you are using a zip tie down point where you can see it from the front, you want to use clear or white zip ties. If I was to use this one from the front, or if I was to use that black zip tie right there, you would be seeing a little black zip tie from the front, which some of you might not care, but people like me really care about that. So for these zip ties, like right here, this is directly behind the motherboard. You'll never see that. So feel free to use the black zip ties for that one. But if it's visible, definitely don't mix and match those colors, or else that'll look a little amateur. Alright. Speaking of which, let's grab a handful of some black zip ties. And the strategy here is we don't even have the power supply installed, but I'm just going to try to start making these cables as neat as possible. Not as neat as possible, but just try to tidy them up a little bit before the power supply gets in there, because I do not like having to cable manage every single thing all at once. I think that's like a huge headache. So I like to cable manage as I go. Will these work? Yeah, these will work. Is this one going to be visible? Yeah, see, this one up here will be visible from the front. So I'm going to use a clear one for that one. And I can actually go here first, just to make it nice and clean. Nice and clean. There we go. Waffle with the Twitch Primer, thank you. Chevy with the $10 YouTube Super Chat. No message, though. Thank you. Give with the $5 Super Chat says, looking to make my dream come true after CES. Do you think the 9950 X3D could dethrone the 9800 X3D as the king of gaming CPU. That is still technically unknown, but based off of previous gen, it will not. Like the 7950 X3D was worse than the 7800 X3D in terms of gaming. As of right now, we don't know if that is going to happen again. It all depends on how they stack that 3D V cache on those CPUs that have all those cores. We don't have the answer to that yet. What happened to the queue? I decided not to do it today. I mean, I said at the beginning that I don't know if that's going to be a long-term thing. The main reason why I wanted the queue was to just improve the flow of these live streams. We were getting so derailed with the fitty bitties and the 100 bitty question, the 100 bitty paragraphs and whatnot. So I wanted to try the TTS, and in the process of doing that, I just changed the minimum bitty amount to 300 bitties, which is pretty high, but I thought that was fair for TTS. But what I've realized is the TTS doesn't give me the exact flow of the stream that I'm looking for. And yes, I'm probably overthinking it. But I feel like the minimum 300 biddies is... Thank you very much. I feel like the minimum of 300 biddies is what is the only fix that I needed. So now we're trying just the minimum 300 biddies and no TTS. What do you guys think of that? Are you okay with TTS, or are you like sitting there like, oh man, I missed the TTS? I was thinking my wife coming in clutch with some tea, because I am losing my voice already. I like TTS. The thing I didn't like about the flow of the TTS was it was hard to understand them. Because no matter which AI voice you go with, they're going to say like GPU and CPU model names incorrectly. And it was hard to comprehend. I had to like concentrate really hard to figure out even what the question was. And that just kind of like defeats the whole I want a good flow of the live stream thing. What about the Max Verstappen? I mean, the only thing about that is we just got to increase the volume, and then we'll be good on that front. Once we increase the volume of that, it should be. We shouldn't have any more Max Verstappen issues on that one. Sorry about that. Facts, yeah. Fair enough. I didn't like that either. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Will you rate my PC? Not right now. What's the case? It's the Sama Niview 4361. $59 on Newegg. Okay, now we got to take care of this monstrosity over here. And I'm just gonna shoot my shot here and throw in a zip tie and hope for the best. Maybe these cables will flatten out a little bit. Not really. There we go. Just try to clean that up a little bit. So like this half area up there isn't looking terrible. And then maybe we come over here and kind of bend these this way, just to kind of give this bundle something to do over here. We just don't have a lot of options. I'm probably just going to zip tie this up here. There's nothing really to zip tie it to, though. Sometimes you just got to throw zip ties into the mix and see where the cables rest, and then build from there. When the case doesn't really help you with cable management like this one, sometimes you just gotta wing it. Just gotta wing it and see what happens. How do you take off zip ties if you do it wrong? You just cut them. I mean, that's not that big of a deal. There we go. Actually, see, look, that folded up there nicely away from this. It doesn't look great, but at least it's a functional cable management. This one is not an aesthetic cable management. Unfortunately. This one's going to be pretty bad. Steelers or Chiefs on Christmas? I mean, obviously Steelers. I just heard a couple hours ago that George Pickens is coming back, finally. So that will be huge for us. And then, if anybody here knows what Steeler football is all about, it would be very Steelers football of them to beat the Chiefs on Christmas and then lose to the Bengals to wrap up the year. That would be incredibly Steeler football-like. So that is what I think will happen. Wait, so how do we earn giveaway points? Type in !point giveaway and log in, and then you're automatically earning points for the giveaway. You got to be watching on Twitch, though. All right, this should be the last one. Steelers have been beating good teams and losing to bad teams all season. That is the Steeler football way right there, except for the last 2 weeks. In the last 2 weeks, we've lost to the Eagles and the Ravens, and both of them are great teams. So we have been losing to great teams, but yeah, that is usually the Steeler way. We'll beat the good teams and then fold to the bad teams. But we at least have an actual shot if George Pickens is playing. Okay, there we go. That is my functional cable management. It still looks very ugly, but there's just nothing we can do with this huge bundle. But we at least cleared up all this area. We can install a power supply. Oh, I got one more cable. Oh, wow, that kind of went in there. That's fine. Try not to cut an actual cable. There we go. Okay. All right, now we can install a power supply. And that's always going to go face down, or not always, but most of the time going to go face down. That way that fan can intake fresh air from underneath the case. And we will install it right there. Go Browns with the $3 dono? I am definitely not reading that. A mixed beam with the 300 biddies. Weren't you going to use the Y70 Touch since this was going to be your on-stream PC? I am. This is not my personal build. I actually am going to daily drive this for a couple weeks, but that's just until I build my PC. Yeah, my PC, which is going to replace that, is going to be in the Y Touch Infinite. I already have it in the studio. I'm waiting on some parts from some different companies. Waiting on a 50 series card, etc. That PC won't happen until January, after the 50 series comes out. Seb with the Twitch Prime sub, thank you. Qualsack with the 300 biddies says, caught the stream late, but still had to join the committee. Very clean build tonight. Merry Christmas. Thank you very much, Qualsack. Rick with the Twitch Primer. Gray Fox with the Tier 1 reset for 3 months. Silver ZTT badge. Mr. Nobody with the $5 super chat says, hi, Zach, my friend. Got a PC with a Ryzen 7 5700 and an RTX 4070 Super, but still getting 100 and 120 FPS in Call of Duty Warzone. What should he do? I can't answer that without knowing the settings or even the resolution that you're using. I mean, Warzone is still tough to run, though. So, I mean, there's a chance you just got to dial down the settings a little bit if you want it to be higher. But 120 FPS in Warzone, even in any resolution, is still tough to do. Warzone is a very demanding game. But yeah, I don't know because of the settings. Take with the Twitch Primer, thank you. Luis with the super chat as well, thank you. Where is Numpty? Numpty gave out gifted subs today, didn't he? It's a while ago. How long is this stream? We're over 2 hours already. I'm losing my voice, man. $1,500 viewers popping off. Yeah, this is definitely our first ever 1,500 view stream, or at least on Twitch. You guys came for the intel, or it's because I made that video. Who actually knows? Numpty is the GOAT. Numpty is a giveaway winner. Go Browns, I guess, was a bad idea. I don't know if that was you. But yeah, terrible idea. You think I'm going to help a Go Browns? Somebody that says their name is Go Browns? I already said, like, if Myles Garrett hit me up in a DM saying, hey, Zach, I know you're a Steelers fan, but I need a custom gaming PC. Will you make me one? I mean, I would literally tell him to F off. Like, no chance. No way. Especially Myles Garrett, actually. No way, man. No Browns players, no Browns fans. They're not allowed. They're not allowed. Mr. Nobody with another $5 super chat says he was using low quality with 1440p resolution with a 4070 Super in Warzone. Yeah, I mean, I don't know off the top of my head what you're supposed to get with a 4070 Super. It could be CPU related, though. A better CPU would probably help you out in Warzone. That would be my guess. Oh, my. Gray Fox gifting out 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Let's go. And a free one from Valorant. I still don't know what that means. Let's go. Those alerts are a little delayed. Gray Fox with the 5 gifted. Thank you. That's big time. Go Texans. That's acceptable. That's acceptable. My wife is a Texans fan. That's the only other team that's acceptable around here. Go Eagles. If you didn't have a gold ZTT badge next to your name, you'd be way out of here. Way out of here. But thankfully, pay to win strikes again, and it has its benefits. We are pay to win friendly to some degree here. And I'll just have to take that one. Fly, Eagles, fly. Oh, you're not a sub. You gotta go. Gone. No chance. Go Cardinals. I just feel bad for you. You can stay. You can stay only because I feel bad. You have nothing better to watch. Hydrate now. I'm sipping on some tea, man. I got some freshly brewed. What kind of tea? Honey chamomile with extra honey installed. Installed, yeah. It's a thing. Supposed to just go with it. Look at that color scheme coming through. Oh, look at that blue. Oh my God, that looks so nice. Ooh. That's clean. Okay, these are the non-copyright songs. Go back. Go back. Go back. Okay. All right, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. Hopefully the last one of the night. But yeah, don't go anywhere. Keep earning those giveaway points. I am going to run a quick ad during the BRB. That way we have less ads to play whenever I'm actually talking. So yeah, I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Power with the Twitch Primer, thank you. Ryan with also with the Twitch Prime. T.O. with the tier 1. Eddie, Twitch Primer. Sweatsy, also with the Twitch Prime. And Takeish with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you. You guys are coming in. You guys are coming in firing today. Bro did not run ads. I did. They just got back from an ad break. Maybe you didn't get an ad, but I did run ads. Beast Games ad. Yikes. 6 Reed with the Twitch Primer. TTV Cobra also with the Twitch Prime. Thank you. Are you a Red Bull fan? Like the drink? No. Max Verstappen? Sure. Ibrahim with the 300 biddies says, what do you prefer, green tea, red tea, or other? What the is a red? What? There's not actually red tea, is there? She said no. Or she said, I don't know. I took it as no. Red tea? I don't think that's legit. So no, I'm not into the red tea is legit. First time chatter coming out of the woodwork to say red tea is legit? No. That I'm not buying. That seems orchestrated. My mom has red tea every day. Doubt it. There's also white tea. White tea. There is? I don't believe it. What color is red tea? Maybe we need to switch over to YouTube chat for the rest of the night. Go Packers. Nope, never mind. We're going back. White tea is water. Water is white tea. My grandma likes it. I prefer Liberty. All right, can we build? We gotta build this PC, man. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'll give you a point for that one. Green tea is the goat. Green tea is like good. It's healthy and everything, but like the flavor is just not good enough. It's too basic for me. I need some black tea. There's black tea is real. That one I know. Or I need some honey chamomile, which is honey tea, honey chamomile. I'm lost in the tea conversation. Drinking green tea while watching you, nice. Decent choice. Ibrahim with the 300 biddies again says black tea. Yeah, if I need some caffeine, I'll go black tea. Chatty with the $3 or the 5 something super chat says can't wait for the giveaway. Okay. Best of luck. Although you're on YouTube and the giveaway is only on Twitch. Sorry. If you're on YouTube, read the description, man. Read the description of the live stream. What is your favorite drink? Beer. Actually, I can feel it. I think I'm just now entering a new Scotch phase. I drank some Scotch on Saturday night, and it was just hold on before we start building this PC. On Saturday night, I was just chilling down here in the basement. I had some Scotch, and I was playing some Helldivers, and like I was just spreading democracy while sipping on some Scotch, and I don't think there's a better combination than that. I mean, it just felt right. We also got some Marvel Rivals in. My wife and I were playing it that night too. I got an MVP, no big deal. But spreading some democracy with some Scotch, ooh, that hit the spot. ODST is better. It's a weird take. Favorite character in Rivals? I have only played as Iron Man so far. And that's just because that's what my 5-year-old was playing. So I only know Iron Man's abilities. I don't know anybody else's. Okay, we got to build though. All right, here we go. We got that out. We got that out. All right, let's start hiding these. This is our new our new rat's nest of cables here that we got to start to cable manage. Scotch and democracy, let's go. It was a crazy combination. It just felt right. I felt really productive. Favorite beer? I don't have an ultimate favorite beer. The thing, I was explaining this last stream. The thing I love about beer is just trying new beer. I definitely like my IPAs the best. But I just prefer trying new beer, testing new stuff out, local microbreweries and whatnot. I mean, that's what I like out of beer. I don't drink beer because there's just one specific one that I really love. Okay, this is gonna have to somehow wrap all the way over here, or else we're not gonna be able to save. Yeah, this is gonna, yeah, like that. This is gonna be very ugly, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Maybe try European beer. I've had some, but I definitely don't remember what. You drink Bud Light, question mark? Come on now. Bud Light? Not for over a decade. Not a single one, man. Not a single one. I so wish the B580 came in white. There are multiple B580s in white already. Yeah. We just have the Intel reference model that's all black. But I think ASRock made a Steel Legend already. What's the other one? Gunner. The GUNNIR brand. They made a white one I saw. Yeah. Yeah, there's already white ones. Coors Banquet? I think I've only had that one time in my life. And for a good reason. That's all you need, man. Yeah, that's how we learn. That is how we learn. Blue Moon? I do like a Blue Moon. I'm not like super snob. I know this whole conversation makes me sound beer snobby, but I'm not beer snobby enough that I don't like Blue Moon. I still like a good Blue Moon. Like the vibe of going to Buffalo Wild Wings. Sorry, you're not watching what I'm doing. The vibe of going to like a Buffalo Wild Wings, watching a game, eating some wings, and a Blue Moon with an orange peel in it. Oof. That hits the spot, man. That still hits the spot. Oh no. Our camera's overheating up there. Guinness question mark? I like Guinness. I haven't had Guinness in a couple years now, but I've had Guinness phases. Yeah, I like Guinness. Fat tire question mark? I've had it a couple times, but nothing to write home about. Okay, that is all there. Okay, so we are pretty much good on cable management for everything that we've done so far. But we have one more major step that's going to add to the cable management I know this doesn't look good, but like functionally, everything's tight, secure. The side panel will go on. It's fine for right now. But we got to add 3 more fans to the top. And the cable management is just going to go out the window. So if you missed the intro, we have 3 more of this exact fan that we can put up top. And then that way we get this like Unifan Infinity design going around the case. It's going to look good. It's going to require a whole lot of extra work, which I'm not looking forward to, but we got to do what we got to do. I don't think this is the right box, though. Where did I put the other one? We might need a stream replay here. Where did I got 2 boxes of these. Oh, no. Where did that go? Oh, there it is. All right, we're good. What CPU did you install? This is an all Intel build. So it is a Core Ultra 5 245K. That's the cheapest new CPU, and it costs $280. It's ridiculous. There we go. So we got that, and we got these. I've only installed these once before, so I don't exactly remember what I'm looking at. But what we can start doing is removing all the... Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Remove all of these stickers, or like plastic peels. Oh wow, that comes off easily. Okay, just like that. And then these have the wireless technology. Oh wow, look at these bent pins. What the? Come on now. Shipping with bent pins. That is not cool. We're gonna have to fix that. Look how bent this pin is. Look at that thing. That's ridiculous. Alright, let's fix that. Okay. Hopefully that's good enough. Oh my god, not now! Oh! I take that back, you can do that now. Ben Honda with the 10 Tier 1 gifted subs, my goodness. We might be setting a new stream record here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think we've ever got that many gifted subs today. You guys are going absolutely crazy. Yeah, that's not loud enough, sorry. Turn that one up. Oops. It doesn't want me to turn it up. There we go. Sorry about that. Ben, thank you very much for those 10 Tier 1 gifted subs. That is crazy. I think everyone got a sub today. can I send you some of my local beer? You can. The P.O. box is below the stream. Just somehow tell me that you did that, because we don't go to the P.O. box unless if we're expecting something. So somehow tell me. But if you send it there, yeah, I will definitely drink some local beers. I appreciate it. I won a gifted sub. Nice. Is the LTT screwdriver worth it? I have 4 of them. I love them, but I have not bought a single one of them. So I do not have the perspective of actually spending money and debating about the value. They are expensive, and they are high quality, and it feels good to buy, or for me, I think it would feel good to buy from somebody like Linus, a creator, versus just Home Depot, you know, but that's just personal preference. I like the color customization. Really like the ratcheting system on here. The bit storage is very nice. But it is not for somebody who is looking for price to performance. If you're looking for a price to performance screwdriver, you should not buy a $70 screwdriver. That should be obvious. You're not getting $70 worth of actual performance value in here. But it is cool, and I do like them. Hi, Burrido with the Twitch Primer. Thank you. Have you had the Guinness Variants Blonde Red Harvest IPA? I think I've had the blonde, but I don't remember it. I've definitely not had anything other than that, though. Let's see if I bent. No, I didn't. That pin is still jacked up. I don't think that's good enough. Oh boy, this might take a while. Oh wait, oh never mind, we're good. Okay, there we go. Boom. All right, so that's how they connect, just like that. We're just using the connectors here and the little plastic feet, and we can just connect them like this, which is super cool, I think. This is definitely the future of PC case fans. It's not magnetic, it's just like plastic hooks and whatnot, but there we go. That'll be very easy to install. And then let's figure out what cables we need for this, though. We should only need one, or actually 2 routes. Because we'll need PW, yeah, we'll need this one. I don't know what that other one was. Oh, that's to go from fan to fan, okay. What kind of fans are they? They are the Sama YE1203, the whites, ARGB. I picked up a 3-pack of these for $15. They have that signature infinity design and whatnot, but the main reason I bought them is because they match the fans that come with this Sama Niview case. When you fill up this case with these fans, it looks really good. And it's on a budget. It gives you that like infinity design that you see in a lot of like height Y70s and like the O11s and whatnot, the super high-end builds. It gives you that kind of look for a much cheaper price. Okay, so we want it to be like this because we want them to be exhausting air at the top. And ideally, I plug it in. Trying to figure out what side I want to route that cable from. I think I want the cable to come from the front or the back. So we'll plug this connector in at the back. And then this one connector, which is pretty cool, has both a daisy chainable 3-pin ARGB connector, which will plug into our hub. And then it also has a 4-pin PWM. So what we can do is we will mount it up. I move this a little bit for you. We'll just move this up like that, and then that's gonna fill out the color and the airflow and everything quite nicely. Oh my god, I just got stuck. There we go. We'll just use the case fans that or the fan screws that it came with. Are you thinking of building a mirrored PC of the same specs but an AMD CPU to be a comparison with? I'm not exactly sure. I definitely want to use the B580 in a lot of builds. I was debating originally between an all Intel build like this or a price to performance build, because the B580 is just the price to performance king right now. So pairing this, like pairing the B580, okay, I'll let you guys decide. I already know which one I'm going with. If you wanted to build the ultimate price to performance FPS for your dollar build, which CPU would you pair with the Intel Arc B580? Let me know in the chat what you guys would go with. The ultimate price to performance, not all Intel, ultimate price to performance. What CPU would you guys go with? Okay, the very first answer was what I was going with. The 7500F. Yeah. 7500F all day. Yeah. That is exactly what I was thinking. I see some 5600s, 5600Xs, 9800 X3D. Don't do that. Yeah. There are very few answers that are not 5600 or 7500F. I definitely go 7500F just so we're on AM5. Yeah, so I want that to be my next build. A B580 and the 7500F. I'm just, by the time we get to make that video, I'm not sure if the B580 will be readily in stock or not. So I'm kind of just waiting to see what happens. I've heard some people say that they think the B580 was just a paper launch. I don't believe that. But I mean, the availability of the B580 is literally non-existent. But I think that's just because they released an actually good product and it's sold out and we just have to wait. I don't think it's anything more than that. But we'll see. I just don't want to keep creating videos featuring a GPU that nobody can get their hands on. You know? Negative pressure? No, this is not negative pressure. Who knows why this is not a negative... Oh, actually, it still kind of is. Not really. Kind of. It's not full negative pressure. These are reverse bladed fans. So it looks like these are all exhaust fans, but these two fans are actually intake. Now, we still are a little bit unbalanced because we have 2 intake fans and 4 exhaust fans, but I am not the type of person that ever gets worked up over that type of thing. But yeah, those are up at the front reverse bladed fans. So we do have fresh intake coming in. Okay, there we go. I'll install a couple more. Oh no, I think I made a mistake. Oh, I think maybe I should have. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo that. I should have fed these cables through the back here before I started. I don't think I can make this look pretty. It's gonna be really hard to feed these cables through because I have that cable extension there. Yeah, maybe. Oh. Actually, I might have. Oh, wait, hold on. It might be doable. I really should have fed these cables through before I started installing them because it's really hard to get them through. But I think I have just enough room that we can make this look clean. Yep, never mind. Okay, we're good. False alarm. Okay, never mind. We're good. How do you join this giveaway? Okay, yeah, we got a lot of new people. I'm going to explain the giveaway one more time. I know. Type in chat how many times you think you've heard me explain how our giveaways work. In the course of you watching on Twitch or anywhere, YouTube. How many times do you think you've heard me give the giveaway explanation? 18, 69, 2,000, a million, 45, too many. 50, over 9,000. Sorry, guys. We got a lot of new people. We got to help the new people out. Although the more new people, that don't know about it, the higher chance you have at winning. We could gatekeep them. First stream, what's up? Okay. We'll take a quick break from the build. Real quick. We are literally always running a gaming PC giveaway. This is the current PC that is up for a giveaway. We do not give away a PC every single stream. One day, maybe, but I don't have the money for that right now. 7500F and the 4060 Ti. This is it. It is a worldwide giveaway. I will only pay to ship it to the United States, though. If you're international, you make that decision if you want to pay for the shipping or not. We usually draw these about every 6 weeks or so. January 30th is the next one. This one's a little bit longer than normal because January I'm traveling a lot. So I'm not going to be streaming nearly as much. But yeah, January 30th is a Thirsty Thursday live stream. That's our big PC building stream of the week. And on January 30th, we will raffle off this giveaway PC, and we'll immediately start building the next giveaway PC. To enter, you have to be watching on Twitch. Type in !giveaway and click that link. That will take you to this website. You just got to make sure you log in via Twitch. And then over here on the left are all of the ways that you can earn points. Oh my God. $50 dono? Super chat, sorry. $50. Ben Honda again with the 50. That is obnoxious. Wishing you and your family a Merry Christmas. Thank you all for what you do. Thank you for all you do. Enjoying the stream. First time here. God bless. Yeah, not like that. I'm sorry. That wasn't even close to being loud enough. Oh my God. We got to somehow scale. We got to figure out the coding and logistics of scaling up that volume for the 50. The $50 dono. Oh my God. Ben, thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that. And also Steve with the tier 1 gifted sub. Thank you as well. You guys are going wild today. All right. So yeah, over here on the left, that shows you all the ways to earn points. You can earn points totally from free just by watching the stream. The longer you watch, the more points you get. And the more points you get, the higher chance you have at winning. I'm going to refresh it because I'm earning points because I'm watching the stream. I'm now up to 320 giveaway points. 100 points per ticket. I can buy 3 more tickets. Look, it says I currently have 16 tickets in the giveaway. I buy 3 more. I got 19 tickets. And now I'm back down to 20 points. That's all you got to do. You do get extra points for subs, gifted subs, etc. But most people that win have been the people who haven't spent $1. Okay. But yeah, January 30th is the next raffle. And that's how we do it. Thank you again, Ben, for that. 50. How do you donate? You can type in !donate or click the tip or donate button below the live stream. Okay. So that's all good to go. Now we need to plug in the PWM connector for the fans. That way the fans have power and control. The spin. Oh my. That's getting close to being loud enough, but still, we're not there yet. Northern Lights with the 1000-bit guys. Oh my God. I'm going to lose my voice. Max Verstappen's voice is probably going too, man. This is not good. I got family coming over, man. They're going to think I'm sick because I lost my voice. Northern Lights with the 1000 biddies. Nice looking build. Kept hearing about OLED monitors from you and everyone else. I bought one. I don't think I can use anything else. That's the downfall of an OLED, man. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for being such a bad influence on you. Once you go OLED, everything else looks drastically different for the rest of your life. You're like, that's not an OLED. Ugh. IPS? Ugh. My video editors at the office, they both have a dual monitor setup, but only the main one is OLED. We're not baller enough to give out the OLED secondary monitors yet. And just looking at an IPS, even a good IPS next to OLED is such a drastic difference. Thank you for those 1000 biddies. Demon, Sour, and Geek, all with Twitch primers. Thank you. What about VA? I mean, I don't have a problem with VA, but in this conversation, VA is worse. compared to an OLED, a VA it doesn't look great. But I mean, VA has good value. I'm not trashing VA monitors. For people that are not in the market for an OLED, it's a completely different story. OLED just changes the game, but it's not a requirement. OLEDs are still like $500 at the cheapest. Yeah, they are expensive for sure. Yeah, but they're coming down. Just like all monitor technology, the price comes down. Can you give us a quick look to the B580 before installing it? Yeah. Yeah, we did already do a full unboxing, but I know some of you guys missed it, so we can do that again, no problemo. Before we do that, though, we got one more connector to plug in, and that is the RGB for those 3 fans. I am hoping that I can just daisy chain them to one of these daisy chainable fans. We could get unlucky and it doesn't work, but we will try. And that is that. Okay, we will just tuck that in here, that way it doesn't come undone, and then that's it. So other than our GPU, everything should be good to go. What we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna power this up and just make sure that we got our fans spinning, no GPU. I just want to make sure that we're testing all of the fans spin and all of the fans have RGB. That is what the goal of this testing is, real quickly. Oh my God, that's blinding. What the? Oh my God, I can't see. Okay, look, we're not going to get ahead of ourselves. Turn off. It works. We're good. Flashback. That is seriously blinding. We're not going to be able to change the RGB of this, unfortunately. That's the only downfall. I mean, you can in software, but we're not going to be able to do that tonight, unfortunately. Numpty with a 1,000. We were just talking about Numpty. Numpty with a 1,000 says, what time is it? Train time. It is. 3rd hype train of the night. Oh, look. Twitch wants to go to an ad. Snooze. Sorry, guys. I'm not letting you go to an ad break. Louder. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go louder. Adabo with the Twitch Prime. Resub coming back for 2 months. Thank you. Okay, so what we want to do now is the GPU. So let's take a quick look at that real quick. For those of you that missed it. This is the Intel Arc B580. Fresh. Oh! Hold up. B580's got to wait, man. B580's got to wait. Wait, who did that? My alerts aren't working for whatever reason. Northern Lights with the 5 tier 1 gifted subs as well. You guys are going nuts today. That is insane. Thank you very much for the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. And Taha also with the Twitch Primer. Thank you. All right, here we go. This is Intel Arc B580. It is as clean as a all black GPU clean gets. Super nice. Really love the design. The unboxing experience was really nice too, which we showed off earlier. You can see the fan peeking through here. Numpty equals GOAT. I would agree. Paint it white. Yeah, a white GPU would have looked good. I think this is still going to look nice and contrasty though. But unfortunately, I just bought whatever I could get. This is the only GPU we had available. And I'm just happy that I got this one. But I think it's going to look nice and contrasty, though. I think it'll look pretty solid. You got to break off these throwaway PCIe brackets. Will you sell the PC after? Not anytime soon. So we are making a full long-form video. I like it. Hold on. Hold on. Let's screw this in, and then we'll get the cables routed up there. We're gonna make a full long-form video, benchmark it, talk about it, etc. And then I'm gonna daily drive it until I build my new PC, which is gonna have a 50 series card in it and the 9800 X3D. So I'll probably end up dailying this for 2 to 3, maybe 4 weeks or so. That way I can really test it out. Both testing out the Core Ultra CPU and the Arc B580. And then after that, I'm not sure what we'll do. Because I want to make even more B580 content. If by then, the B580 we can readily just buy, then I'll sell this. But if not, I'm going to have to take out this B580 and use it for a different build. Probably an all-black one. An all-black, pure price to performance B580 build with the 7500F. That's probably the next move. Did you get the LTT stubby? No, the stubby is the one I don't have. I don't have an LTT stubby. Okay. Oh, I like it, man. I like it. I wish it was a white GPU. But I still like it. And with the, oh my god, the flashbang that we're about to endure again. I think it'll look pretty solid. Alright, so let's get this all closed up. Yeah, I think that looks good. Clean AF. I think that looks real nice. The cable management, definitely not ideal. I mean, everything is nice and secured. Actually, hold on. We could... I forgot about this one. We could tighten it down a little bit, but there's only so much you can do. This case is not a cable management case at all. Could be better. It can always be better, for sure. For sure. At least make this one tight. There we go. Okay. Can we close the rear panel, though? That is the... Oh, look at that. It doesn't even bend. Look at that. Oh, that might have been a better cable management job than I was expecting. I didn't even have to fake not bend it. That one actually did not bend. Ugh. Let's get that front glass on there. Try not to break this. This has popped off a couple times. It's kind of concerning, but... How does this work? Sama. Fingerprinting this up. Oh man, that does not feel good. I guess it's on there. Boom. There we go. Alright. I'm just going to give you the warning now. This PC is a little bright. Okay? I don't know if anybody is just tuning in now, but we already tested this. I'm going to turn out the lights now. It is a little bright, okay? If your monitor has the ability to dial down the brightness, I would highly recommend you do that right now. Ads? Oh. We'll wait. We'll wait on ads, sorry. For all you people watching. We'll wait. We won't turn it on before the ads. I got you. Power 4 destroyed with the Twitch Primer. Thank you. Chris Phoenix as well with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you. Use the GPU cloth to clean it. Yeah, here you go. Here's some exclusive content for the For the people not watching ads, we'll do some exclusive content. If you missed the unboxing, by the way, this Intel Arc box is just crazy good looking. So clean. Looks so good. It came with this really nice Intel Arc like microfiber cloth. It's really nice. I don't know what I'm cleaning. I'm just doing this for dramatic purposes. Did I get the fingerprints off? I think we're good. We'll use that. You know, we'll shine up the GPU a little bit while we got less than a minute left on ads. There we go. Those people watching ads are probably like, what in the world is he doing? We're all clean. We're all clean, man. We're just trying to take care of our PC. Turn her on. We got 30 seconds left of ads. Some of these people have been watching the entire stream. I can't turn the PC on for the first time while they're watching ads. Ads suck? Ads do not suck, man. It is how we get paid, okay? If content creators didn't get paid, we wouldn't have content creators. Ads do not suck. They are a good thing. Vihart with the 350 biddies. Now instead of the Fitty Bitty Committee, it's the 3 Fitty Bitty Committee. Actually, you're a little late to the party. We call it the Tritty Fitty Bitty Committee now. But yours isn't bad. Also, what's your judgment on a Ryzen 5 7600X and an RX 6650 XT pair? It's okay. It's okay. The 7600X can handle a better GPU, but I mean the 6650 XT still has some pretty good value. Ads are done. Okay, we waited, just for the record. If you guys were all watching ads, waiting for me to turn this on, I appreciate it, and you guys didn't leave. Those ads, the 6, 7, 8 ads that you just had to watch, that is literally how content creators get paid. So thank you for watching it. We appreciate it. Okay, let's turn it on. Turn down the brightness of your build. This is an actual flashbang. Oh! I can't even see! That looks nice though, man. The only thing... Oh my God, I literally can't see in there. It's so bright. That looks nice though. That looks real nice. The only thing we can't change today is the RGB flashing on that chipset right there. We'll change that in the software. We just can't do that during the live stream. But boom. I like those fans. Yeah, that's not bad for how budget. I love that. Oh, look at that view of these fans right here. Oh, that looks so good. I really like that. That's clean. Oh, the Intel Arc lights up too. I didn't even notice that. The Intel Arc on the GPU, that looks very clean. Oh, they're not RGB fans. I thought they were. Not RGB fans. No air light. We just got a white light. Looks good. Not shutting down or anything. Sure, it's going to post. But yeah, there we go. That is the Core Ultra 5. 285. No, sorry, not 285. 245K. 32 gigs of DDR5. And the Intel Arc B580. My first ever Core Ultra 200 series build. And my first Intel Arc B580 build. Okay, now I definitely can't see. Pretty nice, man. $1,000 bucks. $1,000 bucks for all that. Top fan is wobbling. You know what that is? Thank you for that raid, that Twitch raid. Do you know what that is? That is this. It's not actually wobbling. It's the sticker that peeled off super easily. And I didn't place it down perfectly correct. That's all that is. Because these stickers just pop off very easily, which is just, you know, budget product. And it must have been just a little bit offset, so it looked like it was wobbling. No, that is definitely not right. Yeah, they're hard to perfectly center. Is a 6800 XT good? Yeah, that's still good. Let's see if that makes a difference. Probably not, but we'll see. Oh yeah, wow, that made a big difference. See? No longer wobbling. I think I pulled one more off, but I don't see any wobbling. Yeah, that looks good, man. That looks real good. I like that. That's super clean. If we make that that RGB on the motherboard light blue, that's gonna look real nice. Yeah. That is very clean. These are bright fans. Those are super bright fans. That's it. There we go. $1,000. We're gonna make a long form video about it. It's gonna go live. Oh, actually, it's gonna go live in. We're taking a week off. Actually, we're not uploading a long form video this Friday because of people taking vacations and whatnot. But it'll go up soon. Temu Unifan. Sama is a little bit better than Temu, but yes, it is a budget knockoff Unifan. Vihard with another 300 bit. He says, I wasn't tracking, man. I've been busy. This is the first stream I've been able to watch in the last 4 months. Also, thanks for the feedback. What other GPU would you recommend? With your 7600X? I mean, I think the sweet spot value right now would be a 7700 XT if you're willing to spend that extra money. That is really good FPS for your dollar. The 7700 XT. You can get them for like $380, $390. That's some of the best 1440p value on the market right now. And you can go higher than that with the 7600X as well. Can we see the whole room? No. No, this is my house. I am in my house basement, which is a normal basement other than this small area right here. My B580 was shipped today finally. Nice. The tracking of my B580 was awful. It said it was going to get there originally last Wednesday. And on Wednesday, it then told me it wasn't going to get there till Monday. And it showed that it was coming from Canada out of nowhere. I'm like, okay. But then by Friday, it got there. So I have no idea if it actually went to Canada or not. The tracking on it was terrible. Unfinished basement? It's a semi-finished basement. We have carpet and drywall on the ceiling, but the walls are painted cinder block. Full-size basement? Why you guys ask me basement questions? Because there's some areas that can't even have a basement. No, this is a full-size basement. Pittsburgh is all about basements. Pittsburgh has all sort. Every Pittsburgh house has a basement. Yeah, no, this is a full-size basement, the size of the house. Yeah, it's huge. I mean, well, it's not huge, but we have this area for my streaming. We have a trampoline over here for the boys. My 3D printing station is beyond that. And then over there is our like home theater / projector area with a huge sectional couch, my server rack, bunch of Steelers decorations, and then my wife's setup, her computer setup is over here, and we have a closet, 2 closets. Yeah, I mean it's a big basement. A trampoline in a basement? Yeah, I mean it's like a kid. It's not like one of those like single person trampolines. It's much bigger than that. But it's a kid's trampoline. It's not a full-sized outdoor trampoline. What 3D printer do you have? I have the Bamboo Lab X1 Carbon and the A1. I love them. ATX or micro ATX motherboard? Like this one? This one's ATX. I would just pair whatever your case is. I don't like mix matching like a micro ATX motherboard in an ATX sized case. I think that looks dumb. I always try to match them. Do you have a pool? No, I am not a pool guy. I like going to the pool. We have a pool membership. My wife really wants a pool. I don't want a pool. I don't have to take care of a pool. I don't have to pay somebody to take care of a pool. I don't want to worry about my kids out back falling in the pool. No, I'm not a pool guy at all. Honestly, I can't wait for the benchmarks on this one. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. I'm excited. Sam is gonna be benchmarking this tomorrow. This is one of my employees, Sam's. This is his highest priority tomorrow. He's gonna be benchmarking this all day. My father has a pool. You wouldn't believe the amount of maintenance it needs. Exactly. Yeah, I'm not about that life. If you want to keep a pool like looking clean throughout the whole summer, it is so much work. I wouldn't own a pool until I can reasonably just pay somebody to take care of it. I would lose so much time taking care of my own pool. No way. Basement tour? Nah, definitely not a basement tour. I'm not about... I share a lot of stuff with you guys. I feel like I'm a pretty transparent guy, but I'm not going to show you the inside of my house. At least not too much of it. Are you going to include B580 builds in your ZTT pre-builds? Not anytime soon because of availability. But, I mean, if over the next month or two, nobody is talking about, like, Intel quirks and whatnot, and if the availability becomes normal, I'd consider it. I'd consider it for sure. We definitely have the customer base that would buy them. Most, like a PC flipper... You shouldn't be flipping a B580 for a long time. Like, the casual audience still does not know about a B580. But our audience is definitely more tech savvy because they're watching PC building videos. So we would be able to get away with it. So in a couple months, maybe. A lot of new first-time chatters. Thank you guys for stopping by. We had a crazy night tonight, man. 3 hours and 10 minutes. Which CPU did you pair it with? The Core Ultra 245K. It was my first ever Core Ultra build and Intel B580 build. The Core Ultra 245K. The all Intel build is complete. For PC flipping, just stick to NVIDIA? Yeah, for sure. Hit over 1,500 viewers tonight. Yeah, that's wild. 1,500 people on Twitch alone. That's insane. We've never had that many people before. Never had that many people watching me at the same time, man. That's nerve-wracking. What websites do you recommend to buy a budget gaming PC? Like actual budget, like sub 700 or so? Jawa. If you're in the United States. There's no other consistent place where you can get pre-builts that cheap. You're going to be dealing with budget parts and probably several used components. But there are some really good trusted sellers on Jawa.gg. I am biased, but I think it's true. Bro, please ship to Jupiter. ZTT.com is good enough. Well, on ZTTbuilds.com, our cheapest one is $8.99. So I don't know if that counts as budget or not. Zach, I followed your advice and got a 7800 XT instead of the 4070. Great call. Yeah, in terms of value, great call. FPS per dollar, so much better. I like that. More VRAM. It's a good choice. Can you please benchmark competitive games like Valorant? We benchmark Valorant every time. The only time we don't benchmark Valorant is if we had a motherboard issue that didn't allow us to enable secure boot or whatever that you need Valorant. Occasionally, some builds will just be, like, too annoying. Like, if it was a personal PC, you'd be able to figure it out, but, like, we got to keep things rolling. I can't have an employee trying to troubleshoot Valorant all day. That's the only time we don't include it. Dape with the 500 biddies and no message? My goodness. Thank you. Thank you very much. How much RAM is in this PC? 32 gigs of DDR5, 6,000 megahertz, CL30. Is 8 gigabytes of VRAM usable in 2025? Yes, it's usable. Don't let people freak you out. 8 gigabytes, if you're buying a new GPU, 8 gigabytes is the absolute minimum. Games are definitely utilizing more now, but your PC's not going to blow up if you have 8 gigs. That's fine. It's nice to see Zach in real time. Yeah, we got a lot of new people here. Yeah, we're going to have to start making the YouTube shorts and the TikToks before I go live more often. Or just build with Intel parts from now on. How did you get a hold of your B580? I pre-ordered it the second it went live on Newegg. Just like anybody else. As soon as we got the alert that they were live, I was at the gym. I stopped all my lifting. I was like, this is the highest priority. I gotta get this. Are you selling your old PC? Yeah, this will probably make its way to a monthly drop. It'll probably be on the February 1st drop, depending on how soon I can build my new PC. Maybe the February 1st drop, if not March 1st. It's got the 12700K and the XTX in there. This is a nice looking build, man. I really like that one. But yeah, well, I'm not gonna part it out or anything. I'm just gonna sell the whole thing, get rid of it. 4080 Super or XTX. If you value straight up FPS per dollar, XTX. If you think that you actually want to run ray tracing and like you're just all about it and like that's a feature that you want to turn on and get the best possible performance, NVIDIA. That's really the only difference at that level. Because DLSS and whatnot, it's pretty irrelevant up at that level. You're not turning on DLSS. You don't need DLSS. All right, guys. I got time for like one more question, and then I gotta get going. It's 11:30. Oh man, I gotta go. Never mind. We'll do one more. We'll do one more. I gotta go. I didn't realize it was that late. I gotta go get a lift in tomorrow morning. What case is that and how much? This is the Sama Niview 4361. It's pretty solid for the $59 price tag. It came with 3, 1, 2, 3 RGB fans. I added these myself up at the top. 59 bucks. ATX. They got a black version as well, which looks good. You can find it almost every day of the week over on Newegg. Niantex with the tier 1 gifted sub. Thank you very much. And Date with another 500 biddies says, thoughts on the Ryzen 7 9700X? I mean, that's the CPU that we sell for our Shadow Strikes on zttbuilds.com. This is our top selling build, man. This used to be a 7800X3D with the 4070 Ti Super. The only reason we had to switch was because the 7800X3D is impossible to get in bulk at the price that we're willing to pay. So we decided between a few other things, and we went with the 9700X because it's on the latest generation. It's very power efficient for how much performance it has, and it's not a god awful price. So it's pretty decent. I like it for the high end builds if you don't want to drop the money on the best of the best 9800 X3D. So we will probably switch that over to a 9800 X3D whenever those become like super available at bulk order, but they're just not right now. So, all right, guys, thank you guys very much for tuning in. This was a record breaker live stream in terms of viewership, bits, donos, good conversation. Everything was really, really fun. First ever B580 and we'll turn that up one more time. One more time on the night. I lost my voice, man. I can feel it going. Thunderstrike with another 1,000 biddies. Says, is an i3 12100F for $44 off AliExpress a good deal? It is a good price for a 12100F, yes. Objectively a good price. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a good idea for your build, though. But thank you for those 1,000 biddies. Also, Dimitri with the $2 YouTube Super Chat says, best CPU for a 4070 Super? I want to hear it from you. For a 4070 Super, I would either go with the 7600 or a 7700X if you want those more cores. Those would be my top 2 picks. But, I mean, there are a lot of Ryzen 5s and Ryzen 7s that you could go with that would work well. But, yeah, hopefully you guys all have a very good holiday this week. Numpty's not done. Numpty with the 1,000 biddies says, have a great Christmas. You guys all do the same. This is my only stream. Thank you very much, Numpty. This is my only stream of the week. We're not doing Thirsty Thursday. I won't stream again until probably Monday of next week because the holidays, family coming over, etc. So hopefully you guys all have a great holiday. I'll be in the Discord server throughout the entire week. !Discord. I'll be in there tonight before I pass out watching Suits. And yeah, I would highly recommend you guys join over there. If you guys need free PC building help, zttbuildhelp.com is the place to go. And then make sure you turn on your stream notifications. That way you constantly are earning points during... This is going to be a tough month for streaming. January. Got some travel plans, etc. So make sure you turn on those stream notifications. That way you can tune in, earn all the points that you need to increase your chances of winning. And that's all I got, man. Hopefully you guys all have a good week, like I said. And I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.